Another edition of the Platform Sports Talk Show. It is your boy Smooth
and Sadal.
And wait for it. You know, I ain't done that in a minute.
You haven't?
Nah.
Stand, baby.
Because when it's about sports,
It becomes our business.
And business just picked up.
what's going on?
Knuckle punch.
Hey, now we in the game.
It's your highlight of Wednesday nights.
Yes, we are your Wednesday night sports delight. The best damn show on a Wednesday goes down right
Three
here.
bald head brothers that love sports.
There it is.
Well, 2.5, because I ain't shaved today.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Look, it's been a rough 2 days. I ain't shaved.
Hey,
And I shaved my beard. I gave up.
you couldn't do it, huh?
I gave up.
You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it all night long.
Time. What was that?
50, about 55
That's
seconds.
like 55 seconds.
into the show.
Already.
That's
Oh,
a
my
record.
goodness.
Get it in. But yes, once again, welcome out to YouTube at the Platform Sports Talk Show. We ready to get it in. Hope y'all day has been well. Enjoy this wonderful show. And please, throughout the night, share this video with others. We're trying to get over 100 people to like our page. So let's get it in right now. And please feel free to chat with us throughout the evening as well. Let's get it in.
Don't forget to subscribe, too.
There you go. And hit the ring. You know, the bing, bing. Let's make it
Yeah,
happen.
the notifications, man. Get those notifications in.
Hit the bell.
You already know we're on Wednesday night, but
In the words of that one singer, ring my bell.
Uh-oh.
I don't think she was talking about this, but you know,
She wasn't talking about that.
I thought about it as soon as I said it.
Don't ask Smooth what she was talking about, because
Oh,
he'll tell
please
you.
don't. Please.
You know what? Actually,
God, no.
Actually,
No.
We used that song one time for our intro.
He did not.
Yes, we did.
I don't remember.
It was-
I honestly
it was-
don't remember.
It was the you know what? Never mind. That was the one song. Steady. Are you ready? Never mind. My bad.
Right. I'm like,
Okay.
huh?
I'll taking it back. You know what I'm saying? We was on that wall
Way back.
back in the time.
I remember that wall. Good times.
Right. Good times. All right. So with that being said, what is on your mind? Who is up first?
Man, it's crazy how within a week we talked about the first game and then saw the last game of the World Series. Boston did not, well, I guess they did come to play because that's what you got to do, but they were serious in their playing. So that's my thing. Boston did it in 5, just like I said they would.
Yep.
I don't know why I got the Eddie Murphy thing going on, but the thing is like this when you do it. So that's what's on my mind. Boston done won the World Series, man. What else is on my mind? Well, it's in the same thing. The Dodgers have now lost twice
On their home field.
on your home field. What you got to do, Lord?
And truthfully, it could have been 3 games if Ian Kinsler didn't make the error trying to throw Puig out. They could have maybe escaped going 18 innings in game 4 and had that sweep.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry, in game 3. So they're that close to possibly making something happen. But Kinsler had that bad throw and then the run the score. And then he had 18 innings.
And for nothing.
18.
For nothing.
I fell
Yeah.
asleep on inning 14. I was like, I ain't got time for this. I was like, y'all. do
I
too
stayed up to watch that, you know.
It was almost 3 in the morning when it stopped.
much. You a brave soul.
I watched it, and then I was begging for, like, somebody hit a home run. I don't care who wins
Do
now.
something, please.
Somebody just so I can go to sleep.
please. Can somebody please get a walk-off single? Please, I'm trying to go to bed.
I got to get up early for Krispy Kreme open with that hot light on.
You know they be hot early in the morning because it's a donut.
Yeah, it was that bad. But once again, like you said, in 5 games, Boston won the thing. What's on your mind, Sadal?
Man,
Let me tell you.
let me tell you. Pretty much, what's on my mind really is I'm wondering what went on this week, because my week has been just crazy.
Well, that's what
So-
I hear.
Yes. So all this time night, I'm just going to react to whatever I hear and just be surprised.
You know, sometimes those be the great show because your reactions be pretty priceless. Yeah.
Wait,
And
so
you
you're
know what?
telling me that you didn't watch Raw?
I did not.
Okay, well that throws my theory. All right, continue.
Yeah, and see, the only thing I'm prepared for is the platform pick'em
Yeah, baby.
and the one I cannot wait for, the favorite player meltdowns.
All right. Definitely gonna get that in. So what's on my mind? I would have to say, as of next week, and by this time next week, college basketball is officially back.
Wow.
Yes, already.
I almost forgot about college basketball.
Already. It's so crazy because you just had the NBA come back. Baseball just ended. Here come college basketball. Football in college is getting down to the wire. So we got some college football rankings, playoff rankings coming up tonight.
Yeah, we got to get that going, right?
Yeah, so
Hold on, I thought that came out yesterday.
yeah, it came
Yeah,
out
so we
last
got to
night.
get that going.
We got to discuss it today.
Yeah.
So yeah, a whole lot going on. I love it. Great, the greatest time of the year I believe is right now because so many sports going on at one time.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Bowl season, man. I cannot wait.
Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and start off now. For those who are watching this show for the first time, this show, we are from the STL, so we do some local stuff. Then we'll get on to around the globe, should I say, around the country. But right now, as you brought up earlier, Stan, Red Sox won. Congrats to y'all.
5 games.
Yeah. This it's crazy how best record in the league. Now, the stats show that the team with the best overall record in baseball really doesn't win the whole thing.
Really doesn't, no.
But they came in and beat the likes of the Yankees,
108 wins on the season.
the Astros, and the Dodgers, and only lost 3 games throughout the whole postseason.
This is statistically the best season for the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Dominating. Their whole motto of the year was I can't remember now.
Do damage.
Yeah, do damage.
Ugh,
Now, if you see Sports Illustrated,
that's nasty. Oh, that's why they
if you
said
see
damage
Sports
done.
Illustrated,
Okay.
it said damage done.
Okay.
Thank you
that's
for helping
why.
me out.
I got you.
Yeah. And boy, did they do damage.
Yes, they did.
They came in there and just wrecked shop. I mean, it wasn't really any contest. The whole playoffs. I mean, this is the fastest playoffs to me.
No, it's been sweet before.
No, fastest
Oh, you mean like
me,
as a whole?
as a whole.
Oh yeah,
Like,
teams
it's
wasn't there to play.
It was
which is why they
started
lost.
and it finished. It's like, whoa, it's over already?
That's
Teams
it.
didn't come to play, and that's why they lost.
I'm so used to it going into November, every year. Your sport, it was
You know, they love getting cold. And the cold's like, let's get out of here.
Hey, they ain't had no
Look,
problems
to go
in
back
LA, though.
to go back to a cold Boston.
He was the MVP series.
That-
Yeah, he used to play with the Orioles or the Blue Jays. I think he played.
he didn't even start the team. 8 RBIs.
He had. Wait, no, he had 3.
He-
Yeah.
And then he had more people
What's the?
strike him out. And he was just in the clubhouse hurt. They were like, what do you think about the offseason? I'm not thinking about the offseason right now.
I bet you ain't.
Boy, it had that Jalen Ramsey effect. Hush.
Yeah. So, once again, congrats to the Red Sox. David Price showed up.
finally. He's been just terrible in the playoffs, man.
That's the pitcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Make sure I had his name right.
I mean, giving up all kinds of runs, and he just kind of turned it on.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It came through finally. So he won't have the same what's the word I'm trying to think of? You know how they talk about Kershaw, great pitcher in the regular season, but postseason you can't come through.
Kershaw kind of cleaned it up a little bit.
But he still hasn't won.
Still lost.
He hasn't won.
Twice.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
And then to get rocked like he did Game 5.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, maybe he ain't back.
Yeah. So at least David Price isn't in that same boat. Kind of like how Peyton Manning, when he finally won, it was like, Omaha. Okay, now.
Because the Patriots just kept on beating him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the time.
Every time.
All the time.
Also, speaking of David Price, it was confirmed earlier today that he's not opting out, so he's gonna stay.
Oh, he getting that money.
He definitely gonna stay. He was like,
He getting paid.
I'll stay.
Right. He
You
definitely
said
getting
Machado?
Price.
Ah, okay.
paid.
We
Yeah.
don't know what Machado's gonna do.
I think he's going to stay in L.A.
I don't think so. He may go see the betting odds are saying Philadelphia. Phillies are going to offer him and Bryce Harper crazy money
Don't do it.
in the offseason.
Don't do
Like they ready to bring out that bank, to bring out that Brinks truck and pull it up right in front of your house.
Like,
here,
what are you willing to
Bring out
offer
the
me?
Brinks truck.
Beep.
Exactly.
Beep. Stop right here. Open the door. All cash flow out. That.
Yeah,
Bottom
that.
line. So
If St. Louis do that, it'll be like 10, 20, $1 bills that'll just roll out.
It'll be a toy Brinks
No,
truck.
you ain't let me finish. It'll be about 10, 20, maybe $50 bills that'll just roll out the back. Just poof. Look like a confetti blast. We'll be like, what is this? This is what we're gonna pay you.
oh, it's all bad.
We rolling out the Brinks truck too.
Hold on, this is the one you gotta pull back.
Right.
Right. The Hot Wheels kind, you know. Small.
Wow.
Got him.
We're gonna drive them. We're gonna drive the Brinks truck from Grand Theft Auto.
Man, give it up one time
In
for the
their
cheap
house.
Cardinals, man. Give it up one time for them, man. They
One
cheap as
time.
hell.
You said one time.
There you go, man. Notice I didn't clap.
Right. You sure did.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and segue over to the Cardinals.
Yep.
They just completed their coaching staff the other day. So they brought in. Now this is pretty cool to me. This may be a sign of good things to happen. They bring in a former assistant hitting coach from Houston Astros. Mind you, this team like top 3 in all offensive categories.
Clutch hitting though. At that.
Clutch.
And
hitting, yes.
what was the biggest part about it that I saw was that they didn't strike out a whole lot as a team. And they said this guy, Jeff Albert, only 38 years old.
Thought it was 39.
38.
Oh. Somebody
Youngin.
reported something.
To bring a youngin in as, I mean, I ain't saying he's young like a little kid, but you know what I mean. Younger in baseball, management over, being
Right.
a coach, whatever. But to bring him in, they say he's a guru in regards to swing analytics, knowing how to use your eyes and not just swing on anything like we've been doing the last couple of years.
Swing for defenses.
They say he's very big on analytics in regards to swinging, getting your timing right, knowing what's a ball, what's a strike, whatever. They say he is like that next upper echelon kind of guy.
Well,
We
you know
need
what?
that.
You know, we talk about him being a youngin, but really our team is young.
Yeah.
So, it really ain't that.
Well, the team is
Far
getting
off.
younger.
Yeah. Well, the team ain't really far off, 38. I mean, everybody else is like in their 20s. I mean, pretty much.
I was in high school when y'all was born. You know what that makes me think of? Bringing in a young coach to assist a young team. You know the first thing that comes to mind?
What?
The Los Angeles Rams. You see what they doing.
Good point.
You see what they doing with a young coach. So hopefully the young coach thing will
Bring his like spirit into the
just
into
I
the
don't know
Cardinals
what this
organization.
action is. Just that's my action.
Right.
That's the
Because
spirit right there.
I know we talked about it, previous times. Like this organization, it has like a
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a good point right there.
It has like an old man vibe. Like everything they do is so old school related.
Right.
That came from Mike Matheny. I don't know how old Mike Matheny was, but he was at least 50 in the mind. That was an
I
old
didn't
man.
bring up Mike Matheny this time.
Right.
You know what's funny? After a win, everybody be like, yeah. Mike Matheny be like, good job. Like shaking hands. We just won a game. Be happy. Good job. Good
Right.
job.
Show some attitude.
Right.
But yeah. So let me just name our coaching staff. Manager, of course, Mike Schilt. The bench coach, he was the former first base coach. Now he's the bench coach. That is Oliver. They call him Ollie Marmol. Pitching coach, of course, is Mike Maddox. First base coach from AAA, the two-time champs of their division.
Two-time.
Stubby Clapp, first base coach. So,
I remember him as a player.
yeah, me too. Everybody like, Stubby, what kind of name is that? Then they were like, that's a cool name.
I was so like, is he missing a limb? Like,
he was like a little scrappy player.
Exactly.
Man.
He's one of those utility players.
is he like small with stature? Is that what they call him, stubby?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Third base coach is Ron Pop Warner. He was the assistant coach of the team last year when they made that transition with Shield and everything. Hitting coach, once again, Jeff Albert. Assistant hitting coach is Mark Badaska. He's the hitting guru that was helping out guys in the past. He came on last year. Willie McGee, he'll be back again. And bullpen, Brian Eversgerd. So,
did you share the article about Ozuna?
No.
Okay.
About him having the surgery?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was trying to see where I saw that. So I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, so it goes back to our conversation we had a few weeks
About
ago.
Mosaic like telling you, get it done.
Yes.
What'd he
Now.
do? He got it done.
Yes.
Like, cool.
So for those
now.
who didn't watch it, we were talking about how Mozilla had a meeting. He was saying, I'm putting all these guys accountable for making sure y'all healthy coming in next season. On all you.
On all you.
All you players.
Say your line real quick. Everyone
On the line.
and get healthy. So Zona heard the message. He just had a surgery yesterday to clean up his shoulder.
What's
to
crazy
make sure
is
that he's 100% healthy.
It just started off as a scope to see what was going on. And they
Right.
were like, no, you got to have that surgery,
Yeah,
Playboy.
get it done.
So imagine this, a healthy Ozuna
Yes.
with this young hitting coach.
Yes.
I'm calling 30 home runs next season.
Man, I'm saying 35.
I ain't calling nothing, man. Because we cheat, man. We cheat, man.
I mean, well, we still got him.
That's another conversation.
Yeah.
For another show.
I mean, we still got him right now. So it's like,
We don't know what's gonna happen.
And speaking of
Overall
which,
season.
the GM meeting start next week. So free agency begins.
So the hot
officially
stove
next week. Yes.
Hot stove.
Yes.
hot links. Hot stove.
Hot links.
Hot links.
You hungry? So hot links. Somebody see hot links?
Man, I had nothing to eat all day. Look, y'all say hot link. I might see one floating.
But you know what, man? I ain't gonna. I'm hungry right now.
What was we talking about that one episode? Like maybe a chili dog will come out to the guy.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
Did y'all say chili dog? The chili dog with the chili on the top of a hot dog. Man, that's
You know, you make a hot dog out of dough, and dough is in donut.
We used to be ripping
Just
Charles
bring it
Barkley on
all
this
up,
show, man.
Non-stop. Hit the switch.
I really hope he doesn't see this because he might rip us on Thursday.
Hey.
Get us on
Hey,
that way.
go ahead.
Y'all help us out.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go, Charles. Come on, Chuck.
Google's Chuck.
All right, so that's basically the Cardinals news right now. Hopefully, we'll have some better news in the next couple of weeks.
Speaking
with
of
free
inside,
agency coming up.
Y'all know they messed up Shaq and the Fool.
How?
They done messed up Shaq and the Fool. It's not like
Oh yeah,
that new format is stupid.
yeah. And he said last week
He was like, I
Kenny
don't
Smith-
like it.
Right.
It sucks.
He was like, Kenny, you want to change it? Let me know. We can make it happen. They ain't done it yet.
Speaking of Shaq, he may or may not be one of my rants.
Uh-oh.
All I gotta say is put the kids to bed because he went in.
Oh.
Yeah.
You doing that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Okay.
So, NFL, Week 8 takeaways.
Yeah.
Fellas, thoughts on this past week of games?
I was scared, bro. I was scared. I was terrified, and then I got angry. But for the most part, I was scared because it was so crazy. I had a whole debate with a Facebook group of Rams fans.
Oh.
Like,
But that was fun.
oh my God, it was great. Like,
Oh,
I was
man.
excited. I was like, I gotta remember to share it in that group because boy, whoo, that was so fun. Everybody was like, he was being a team player. He messed up my fantasy league.
Oh,
He did
yeah.
this, and that. He could have scored it. There's no way you give Aaron Rodgers that much time on the clock. I'm like, I don't think people understand that it is impossible for y'all to score 9 points in one drive.
No, it's not.
Them points again.
The most you can get in one drive.
In one drive,
In one
yes.
drive, the most you can get
In
is
one
8.
drive, yes.
You can't get 9.
In one drive, yes.
How? And then what? When the last time we heard of a Ram fumbling? I'll wait.
Yeah, but you can't go off of that because anything can happen.
Yeah.
Man, look, Ty Gurley got glue hands.
No. Yeah, so what you're talking about is, of course, when Ty Gurley
BS.
with a minute and so left ran the ball and we had an each touchdown to put the Rams up by at least 8 points before the field goal. But he said nope.
It would have been 9 points.
No, I'm saying before the field goal.
That's another thing. They were saying Greg Zuerlein was going to miss. When in the history of ever?
Anything can happen.
Man.
But so just going back once again.
Ain't no Justin Tucker's.
He went on and stopped and said, nope, Aaron Rodgers, you ain't getting the ball at all. A lot of people like smart. Some people who like fancy people, owners, they like, I can't stand you. Some people like stand like, I would have been aggressive and did it anyway.
You darn Skippy.
I agree with his move.
With who?
With the Todd Gurley, what he did.
I do too.
Man.
Yeah.
This man here is like,
you talking about Aaron
Rodgers? First of all,
that bad man.
That bad.
I've seen this dude
man
come back.
First of
that's
all,
the same thing I told him.
First of all, if we want to be honest, it wasn't even his decision. McVay made the call.
Yes.
Goff brought it back. Goff brought the call back and told him, don't do it. Boy, you see Todd wanted to do it too because he looked back like, God.
No, Todd is a team player. He did it before with St. Louis at Arizona. One of his first few games that he ever played. As a rookie, he came in. He had an easy touchdown. He just stopped the slid. Like, whoop, sliding in the DMs. Whoop. And just chill.
Yeah.
So he's used to doing stuff like that. So it wasn't a shock to me that he did it. But like, we always say, do not give Aaron Rodgers the ball. Certain teams want to be aggressive and get this touchdown real quick, but then they get burned.
And then they get sad.
Now, once again, yes, we know 9 points, you need 2 possessions, but
wasn't even enough time.
How fast? Yes, it was. How fast have we seen Aaron Rodgers?
I've seen it
within a minute.
I've seen it several times.
Exactly.
Several times. You thinking, oh man, he ain't gonna win this one.
Right.
Within a minute,
I've seen 2 Hail Marys. This
but
guy
that's
thrown.
within a minute score a touchdown. Let me give you the factors of that game.
No, because your mindset is easily touchdown. They can easily get a 50 or 60-yard pass and go out of bounds at the 40-yard line, hit a field goal.
See, your logic, you're using this as if it's any other quarterback. You got to put a tax for Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. Look at the
got
footage.
To put the tax on.
Look at the tapes.
Yes. Any other time, Stan, I would agree with you.
Right.
But this is Aaron Rodgers we talking about, man.
He is a different breed. And he's proven that on on primetime games.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
He just did a game, game 1 of the season? And he did it, 2 weeks ago, didn't he?
He did, and he held my platform pick him. But let me tell you something.
Oh, no, that's it.
No.
No, that's it.
Let me tell you something.
People help him out. Talk to him.
Look at these factors. Let me tell you something.
Oh, here we go.
What team was he playing against? Wasn't the Rams, all right? That's thing number 1. Number 2, it was 57 seconds left on the clock when Todd Gurley went down. Stay with me now. There were no timeouts on either side. The Rams could have just lollygagged around because you got the play clock in your favor. Because you got that. Okay, that's that. And then on top of that, you could just take your time. I'm not saying you had to score, but I'm just saying if you're going to waste the time, go for it. Waste the time aggressively. Don't just kneel. Shoot, we trying to be dominating, intimidating.
See,
we are the heavyweight that's back to dominate. We are.
Your Honor, I rest
the
my
Los
case.
Angeles Rams, man.
What's the Rams record right now?
Undefeated.
8-0.
Okay, so it obviously worked, didn't it?
That's all that matters.
Okay.
Either way, we still would have been undefeated.
So all that stuff you talking really don't matter.
All
We
right,
ain't know.
cool. All right.
Nice try, though.
Bet if they do that again, y'all gonna lose. Y'all might be like, so y'all gonna do this again?
And see,
Oh my God.
If they do it going 9-0, I'll take it.
that goes to a big what if. Like, what if Gurley tried to be aggressive? Remember, game 2 last year against the Redskins, Todd Gurley was wide open, heading right to the end zone, right at the corner pylon. He ran, and one player did one little move, and he lost the ball right in the end zone, and there was a safety.
Actually, it was a touchback.
I'm sorry, touchback.
Yeah.
And that can happen.
Aggression.
And that can happen.
Ruthless aggression. Smack Aaron Rodgers in the
Todd
face.
Gurley could have did some Deion Sanders high stepping and whoop.
Or do some Leon Let stuff.
Yeah. So we seeing a whole lot of football that anything can happen.
Leon Lett doing dancing.
Everybody knows.
Don BB come out of nowhere.
Right.
Bam.
Everybody knows that Ty Gurley don't dance until he's where? In the end zone. But he makes sure that he's when.
That's not true.
When.
Check the taste, man.
Okay. Nobody.
He definitely wasn't.
He was alone.
All right, but yeah, so
on the field.
Yeah, you were outnumbered. I wish we had more people to chime in and tell Stan, bruh, you're wrong. Bruh, you're wrong.
It's a group of Facebook people that agree with me.
But yeah, so
for the most part,
a whole lot going on in the NFL. Before we get to these pick'ems, let's talk about the Cleveland Browns cleaning house. Your brother from another mother. Got fired.
You really gonna do that? This is what we doing right now. This is what we doing now, huh?
I'm like, dang, you look like
this
everybody,
is what
huh?
we doing right now.
I'm like, you look like everybody, huh?
This is what we doing right now.
I don't look. Hold on.
So once again, Hugh Jackson.
Let me Google Hugh Jackson because look,
was fired.
Marshall Faulk was to get me, but I don't know about Hugh Jackson.
Last time you said it, you was like, "Yep."
No, we was talking about Marshall Faulk. I ain't never seen Hugh Jackson.
You know what, man? Hey, you know,
it was Hugh as well.
See, I had that congratulations, but you know, I might have to renege if you make.
They don't even look alike.
Thank you.
Oh, now you don't see it.
The congratulations still on.
He look more like Marshall Faulk than he do this dude.
What about Hugh Jackson, man? What happened, man?
He gone.
Go.
He gone. Yeah, the Browns got rid of him, man. And I saw it coming. I don't know if
and they fired Ty Haley too, right?
Yes. I don't know if y'all saw Hard Knocks or not with the Browns. You can just tell that it was some issues going on between him and the coaching staff. But I think what kind of sealed his fate was
when they went back and forth at the table.
Yeah, right
there.
there.
Like, well, this is my team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run it the way I run it. I was like, okay.
And look, the coach was like this. Ooh.
Right.
Like, okay.
Look, they all had the
and now he gone. And I think one of the things that kind of really hurt him.
He had a bad year personally, man.
Bad year? His record was 336-2 the last 3 seasons.
No, it was 339-1.
That's even worse.
I said personally.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He lost his like a sibling and his mother.
Yeah.
Man, Greg Pop lost his wife and still went on. Don't give me that mess.
We trying to say man up.
Man up. This
tough.
football. This is the man sport.
It's tough.
What was Ray Lewis saying? This is the man sport.
But
let me tell you about team defense.
Got a black heart on this Halloween edition.
Right. Oh, speaking of it, happy Halloween for all those.
Boo!
Yeah. There we go. And
like
you said,
we should have started with the lights off. That's what we should have done.
Right.
Yeah. We wasn't even thinking.
Nah.
Wasn't thinking.
It was showtime.
I mean, it wouldn't have worked. The glow of the laptops.
Yeah, it was like,
Dang.
And you know, we are pretty dark too, so
and they would have seen all eyes.
Right. It would have eyes and smiles.
Right. Eyes and teeth. That's what they see.
Yeah.
Well, there's always next year. We'll get it right.
Yeah. But once again, Ty Haley gone to Greg Williams is now the interim.
He's the interim head coach.
Greg Williams. Yes.
Missed the game, mother lover.
Yes.
You know, that's interesting because I think he was a head coach. Wasn't he a head coach?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
I believe for the Arizona Cardinals years back.
Or was it the Saints?
No, he was defensive coordinator
also
for the Saints.
the Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the defensive coordinator for the Saints the year they won Super Bowl 44.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe before that too, but you know.
Yeah.
I met him, you know.
You know, that was the only coach on Hard Knocks. You talking about Hard Knocks. That's the only coach that was solid, like really grounded, and he knew exactly what he was going to do. They're going to push him around defense.
He don't take no mess, man.
And that kind of there. And I don't see a team saying, hey, come on back.
Baker Mayfield really wasn't put into positions to succeed to his highest potential. He's always had to come back and try to wheel the team back into it, which in a lot of cases he almost did. You know, he did as much as he could, and he just as one quarterback just couldn't do it all.
Right.
And even then, Baker Mayfield right now is 2-4 4. So it's like, all right, Baker Mayfield can't say you. Y'all still losing. I mean, y'all won 2, yeah, but you still losing.
But look at the 2 that they won. It was because of Baker Mayfield.
Nah, that was because of sloppy play on the opposite side.
That game that they won on Thursday night wasn't because of Baker Mayfield.
Which game was Thursday? Was that his first
Thursday
game?
night, yeah.
His first game.
That wasn't
Look,
because of him.
We're not gonna go back there because y'all know how I feel about that game. Okay,
Let's
we
just
gonna
face
let
it.
that be.
Let's just face it. You got to give the man the props, man.
Yeah.
He's doing his best, man. And I would say he's the best rookie quarterback doing it right now. Name a rookie quarterback doing it better than him right now.
You lucky I realized Patrick Mahomes wasn't no dang on rookie.
Yeah, he ain't a rookie.
My homies.
Who
and Mahomes.
Who else?
They all suck right now. Okay,
He's the best rookie quarterback right now.
he's the best sucking quarterback right now.
He don't suck, man.
Man,
I don't see it. I don't see it. I think you're putting on the team's performance on him. Which he's the quarterback.
I'm about to say,
he should stomach that. Yeah.
I'm so sitting here like I know you just ain't say that. I know you just ain't say
But
that.
I'm talking about as his individual performance. He ain't gonna say it himself, but
See, you finna make me
done
channel
it.
Ray Lewis. Let me tell you something about team offense, okay? Man,
first of all,
look,
Ray Lewis ain't gonna talk about no offense. He gonna talk about defense.
I'm just saying. I was saying he said the team part. That's why I was altering the
team.
You know, you can't do it by yourself, okay? Even Tom Brady had help
All right.
all the time.
So another topic we got to discuss. Yesterday was NFL trade deadline, and some moves were made. And some moves were like, okay.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Yeah.
I kind of snuck that in.
And it was pretty incredible how a lot of these teams got elite wide receivers and did not have to use
All I got to say
a
is
number 1 pick.
one thing before we get into it. Houston.
Yes. Yes. Let's talk about it. So they acquired Demaryius Thomas. So you got him and I can't even get his name right now.
DeAndre Hopkins.
There we go.
I'm sorry. What? Okay, I must have missed that notification. So you mean to tell me
Yes.
that the Texans got Demaryius Thomas,
Yes.
and on the other side, they got DeAndre Hopkins,
Yes.
and in the middle, you got Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
And do y'all recall who my preseason pick was for the for the AFC South?
No. I recall who your pick was for the Super Bowl.
Houston Texans. Houston Texans.
I recall that was your pick for the Super Bowl. I don't
They
know-
were
I don't know if you
looking
still sticking
pretty
with it,
bad at first, but they
on a roll now.
turned it on.
Yes. They on
I mean,
the
yeah,
roll.
they 5-3 right now.
Looking good. They won 5 in a row.
What was I thinking about the Jaguars?
Shoot.
Boy, was I wrong.
You were living off of past glories, my friend.
I was living off that defense.
And check this out. The
They
Broncos,
haven't
the Texans traded a 4th and a 7th rounder to the Broncos to get Demaryius Thomas.
That is cheap.
Yes. And I bring it up for a reason as we continue on with the next trade that happened. Not in a row, of course, but just what happened, period. The Eagles traded for Golden Tate. They traded I want to say a 3rd round draft pick
Traded a 3rd round draft pick.
to the Lions for Golden Tate.
That's gonna be nice.
Yes.
You got him, Alshon Jeffrey, and Golden Tate. Aguilar.
Aguilar.
No, that's the baseball player.
No, you're right. It's the same person.
It's Aguilar.
I mean,
all pronounced the same
they're
way.
not the same person, but the same last name.
yeah.
They are pronounced the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aguilar.
Man.
All right. Up next, you have the Jaguars. They traded defensive end Dante Fowler to the Rams for a 3rd and a 5th round pick.
We'll take that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Build the defense.
The Rams, they were struggling on the edge in regards to having an edge rusher. They were fine in the middle.
But what has Dante Fowler done in the last few seasons, though, man? First season he was hurt for the year. The second season he only played 1 game, and in the third season, in 2017, he had a couple sacks there, 8 sacks, I believe. So
He said 8.
I think the biggest picture is he's now under a Wade Phillips system, along with Aaron Donald, along with Ndamukong Suh.
Yes,
and blockers.
But a lot of players can't play in the 3-4 because if you look at Quinn, he couldn't do it as a defensive end. A lot of people can't stand up on 2 feet and be a pass rusher. So Dante Fowler has a lot to prove right now in a half a season because he's a free agent after this season. And he hasn't done.
That's even more motivation.
And he hasn't done much. I think he played in a 3-4 system in Jacksonville, right?
I'm not really sure.
Or was it a 4-3?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I don't know, but it's only time will tell how well he will do in this system. Because, like I said, a lot of players cannot play in that system.
More moves. Montgomery. He had some issues playing with Green Bay after a move that he should not have done, and now he got sent to Baltimore.
I heard this. I haven't seen the story, but I heard that his own teammates were clowning him for fumbling the ball or something like that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he fumbled. Get clown, bro.
It's more to it, but I'm gonna save it for Idiot of the Week.
Okay.
That was my favorite play of the whole game. Pop, give me the ball.
You went all of LA.
I bet you it was, wasn't it?
Pop, give me the ball.
Another move.
It's mine.
Clinton Dix from the Green Bay Packers. Got traded to the Washington Redskins.
That was stupid of the Packers to get rid of somebody like that. They're in the midst of a run, and you get rid of one of your best players.
Yeah, I was shocked. So
they're in the midst of being 3-3 and 1.
Oh, the Giants also traded away. Oh, we talked about this last week. About
the Giants,
Eli's gone.
Other weeks,
yeah. So going back,
then they trade away their top defensive tackle,
right,
to the Lions,
right,
for a 5th rounder.
You know what they're doing, right?
For a 5th round pick.
You know what
he was
they
one
doing,
of their best. He was probably the best player on defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call it right now. Eli's being benched this season. They gonna draft a quarterback.
Man, he needs to retire.
They ain't gonna draft no quarterback with a 5th round pick.
They don't care who they get. Anything's better than Eli.
You're gonna try to trade up.
Plus, you got to think about it. They are on course to be the.
Then they traded Eli Apple for a 4th round pick and a 7th round pick.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you go? We got a 5th round pick, a 4th round pick, and a 7th round pick. How's that going to equal to a quarterback that's going to outshine Eli Manning?
You know something you're not recognizing right now? Their record. They are on tap to be the worst team. You know what the worst team gets? Number 1. I'm not saying they playing bad. I'm not saying they playing bad on purpose, but their playing bad might pay off.
My thing is, okay, you got that quarterback, but then hell, you need to rebuild the rest of the team.
They ain't worry about that right now.
Right.
They're just trying to get a quarterback.
Start at the quarterback. Right.
That's why their record is 1 and nothing.
They're gonna start with the quarterback with the 1st overall pick, and then they got all these other picks to get impact players.
Right.
You know, get players for the defense, for the offense. Their main thing right now, though they don't want to say it, is quarterback. We all know it.
It's an issue.
It's a big old issue.
It's an issue.
It's an issue. You know it's bad when you got Lil Wayne talking on it. Lil Wayne don't know a damn thing about football. All he cheered for was Green Bay.
Yeah.
I bet you he can't even name 5
all
players
because he had
on
a
the team.
Green Bay jacket when he was a kid. That's all. That's why he roots for Green Bay. He wasn't really a fan of anything.
Proving my point.
Right.
All right. So going back, we talked about how.
And then you talk about Amari Cooper already.
Did we do that? I thought we did that last week.
I got you covered. I got it covered.
I thought we did that last week.
I brought up the draft picks for Demaryius Thomas was like a 3rd and a 7th. Golden Tate 3rd round pick, but the Cowboys spent a 1st round pick to acquire Amari Cooper. How dumb do they look right now?
So, see, first of all, they traded for the 1st round pick because of name recognition, because of what he did in college. In the pros, he has done little to nothing. He has not played up to his potential at all.
He led the league 1 year in the drop passes.
Yeah, he has I think I saw some stats that said he's like at the top of the list for ratio of drop passes to catches or something like that.
It's terrible.
And here you bring in Amari Cooper. You don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
I think it's a gamble. I'm not going to say that he's not going to be anything,
But
might be.
a first round pick to
But a
acquire
first
him?
round pick, that's just steep, man.
Man,
That's
and
a gamble.
To correct myself, the Texans traded a 4th and a 7th rounder for Demaryius Thomas, while
Right.
the Eagles traded a 3rd round pick to acquire Golden Tate. That's crazy for the Cowboys to give up a first round pick.
Yeah, because you see the other two teams got top caliber.
It's Aguilar.
Wide receivers.
Aguilar. Okay.
Aguilar. And then the other one is Aguilar.
Got you.
Letters make a difference apparently in the language.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah, so you bring in, you got the Texans and you got the Eagles bringing in top wide receivers with minimum picks.
Yeah.
That's smart. This is what happens when you don't really have a true GM for the Cowboys. You just got some oil salesman as a GM.
Right. Who don't know football.
And then you got Jerry Jones.
Glory.
who don't. He doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how
he's trying to get it, man.
He's trying to get to the glory.
He wants him some glory.
On his way to glory. All right.
Sadal saw me. Sadal saw me. That's all that matters.
And the tape saw you too. So
I mean, that's cool.
There it is. All right, it's time. Platform. Pick 'em.
All I got, the little emoji that with the lines with the eyes for the eyes and the mouth. That's mine. That's my emoji right now, man.
Oh, for the pick'ems?
Yeah.
Man, I had a good week. I had a better week than I did last week.
All I gotta say is
I had my best week ever.
I bet you did.
I
bet you did.
I had a great week.
I had my best week ever.
We got a new first place.
I had
That's
a great
all I gotta
week.
say, man.
I would have had a better week if the whatchamajiggers
I
would
get
have started
all of my
Fitzpatrick.
other picks, but the two that I really needed.
Right.
Doggone me, man.
All right, so leading into last week's picks.
Do we have to start now? Do we have to do this? Because we already know what happened. We gotta go through this.
We gotta do it for the fans.
Gotta do it
We
for the culture.
fans.
So, as of last week, I was 61, 44, and 2.
I was 59, 46, and 2.
And I was 62, 43, and 2.
I thought you were 63.
I was 62.
All right.
Yeah, he was.
All right. Well,
you should know.
I do.
let's go ahead and get this cracking.
Let's go. Last Thursday, Miami at Houston.
Houston
And Houston won.
Yeah, baby.
Philadelphia versus Jacksonville.
Well, technically they were the home team. We know it's played overseas, but technically.
Yeah, well.
I picked Philly. Who out here picking the Jaguars anymore?
I didn't.
I know I ain't. Philadelphia won. New York Jets at Chicago.
Chi-town.
Yep, Chicago.
Tampa Bay at Cincinnati. The return of Fitzmagic.
But too late. Either way, I picked Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I picked Cincinnati.
I had Cincinnati.
Can I tell y'all something? It was announced already that Fitzpatrick is going to be starting on Sunday. So
It is? Okay.
no, don't change your pick now. No. I already made my pick because I knew he was going to start. Because ain't no way that you let a quarterback who threw 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, got benched, dude comes in
And just goes
throws
crazy.
3 touchdowns back to back consecutively. I ain't even gonna do it. Like, he should have never got benched.
Never.
That's the one area. Remember, I was like, that's the one time where I would not say go with the black guy.
That's why they were idiots. That's where they were my idiots one time this season.
What was that game against Chicago? The way we played, we all need to be fired, myself included.
It's true. It's still true right now.
You know what?
It is.
You know what? That just might
It
happen.
may happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he saved his butt by putting in Fitzpatrick.
Oh, no. See, and my thing is, after the game, when you knew that Winston was done, you gonna talk about something. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it for a couple of days and see who I want to choose.
Please. Couldn't say the first word.
Okay. So, going back to this game
I
here.
picked Tampa.
Yep, and you had
At Cincinnati.
at Cincinnati.
Ain't that bad.
Cincinnati won. Seattle at Detroit.
Seattle, baby.
Detroit.
I had Seattle.
You know what? Stop trying to be like me, Smooth.
And Seattle won.
Yeah.
Denver at Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
At one point, you just knew that game was over.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was a close game, though.
it was.
We
was.
did say
They
that.
put up a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did say that. We did.
But at one point, you knew that game was over.
It was just a matter of time, right?
Yep. It was like after a couple scores, it was like, oh no, that's it. Because wasn't the final like 30-42 or something like that?
No, it was closer than that. You need to check on that.
Something was 30-42.
Let's see. Washington at the Giants.
Skins.
Redskins.
Redskins, and the Redskins won.
I don't think anybody gonna pick the Giants until
until he's retired. Cleveland at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Cleveland
lost.
Baltimore at Carolina.
I picked Carolina.
Baltimore.
I had Carolina, and the Black Panthers won. Indianapolis at Oakland.
I had them Colts, baby.
Colts, and Colts won. Green Bay at LA Rams.
Shoot, Rams,
and the Rams won. Thanks, Ty. San Francisco at Arizona.
I picked San Fran.
And
so close.
Arizona
wanted to get it together today.
Still
like,
got
you know what? Yeah.
We had a whole story leading up to that.
That's like 9 games now they don't won against Arizona. I mean San Francisco. I'm sick of it.
New Orleans at Minnesota.
Redemption.
Yeah.
I picked the Saints.
Yeah, New Orleans.
I had the Saints.
Who that saying they gonna beat them Saints?
Who that?
Hey.
Saints won. New England. Now this game was like a waste of time watching on a Monday Night Football.
It really was.
Yeah, it was like, why did you even book that?
That should have been a 1 o'clock. That should have been amongst the cluster.
See, my thing is, even before he got hurt, Josh Allen is going to attract viewers to watch that game.
No, nobody knew who he was.
Josh Allen is
until
like
the draft.
Yeah, that game should have been switched with the Rams and Packers game.
It should
Josh
have.
Allen played for Wyoming. Who is watching Wyoming football?
I don't even know they dang on mascot. Ain't it the dude on the horse? Ain't that the logo or something?
Yeah, it's the logo.
Yeah.
It's a little brown logo.
Thought it was black.
No, it's a little brown. It's a brown logo with a white helmet.
Cause they ain't anyway.
Right, there you go. So yeah, New England won.
Look, it was a game of field goals for most of the game.
So how were you looking that week?
I finished 12-2. Brought me up to 71, 48-2.
Ooh. Dun dun dun.
You see, records really don't matter. It don't matter.
When you think about it, what really is, when you think about it,
all right.
Don't believe me nothing.
Okay, since we insist, I was 11-3 this
that ain't
week.
bad.
That's good.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, but
You made it sound like it was worse.
yeah, but watch this. I'm 73. I'm 73, 46-2.
So you must be 72.
So
74.
I was 13-1.
Ain't
Wow.
that about a slippery slope?
Like I said, my best week of picks since we had this pick'ems. My overall is 74, 45, Glenn. 45-2. So yes.
You were at 74.
74.
In week 1, what happened in week 1, man?
Oh yeah. Week 1.
You was out of it, right?
After week 1, I was 6, 9, and 1.
And what happened that week? I think it was 2 or 3. You was ready to quit, right?
I was at that.
No, that was a couple weeks ago. He was ready. He was like,
He was
you know
ready
what?
to
I'm
quit.
done with this.
It was terrible.
You wanted to give up?
'Cause it was week 2. I was 14, 17-2.
What did you say week 1 after week 1? You said it's a long season, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I said it's only week 1. I said it's still early.
I mean, we close though.
We were saying this over at
right here.
at my T spot. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's still early.
Still
I
early.
ain't sweating nothing. It's a long season.
All right, y'all ready? My first pick out the gate is a hot take.
All right, so really?
Out the gate.
Week 9. So you must be going with Chucky.
Out the gate. Out the gate. You gonna say what the game is? You just said week 9
I know.
and stop.
I know. Because you kind of like caught me off guard with the whole.
Right. Out the gate.
So
thing.
Like they can see our papers.
tomorrow night, Oakland at San Fran.
We don't see everyone's picks now. We don't know.
You know what today is, right?
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna carry over. I'm picking Oakland. The seed of Chucky will rise again.
little lightning thunder sound effects. Who you got?
Oakland.
Woo!
Yeah.
I have San Fran.
I was about to say, so we ain't got no faith. CJ Beathard.
Well,
I'm going with San Fran,
Look.
especially with Oakland, just trading away Cooper. That whole team, like, man,
Did
what
you
the
see
heck
how
are you
did
doing?
you see how
Gruden?
much of a game they played without him?
yeah.
See?
It was close. I feel like Cooper was holding him back. You know, he only got like 200 something catches on the year. I mean, yards. One touchdown. They cut a cancer.
Yeah.
Now we'll see if he, turns into a beautiful butterfly, or something.
Let's see how Oakland shows up on prime time tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Chicago at Buffalo.
Chicago.
Kansas City at Cleveland.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Jets at Miami.
This was tough. Miami, man.
Miami.
God, you know what? Be different, because you know we're going to pick these teams.
Detroit at Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Now, see, this is a crazy one here because Detroit is good all of a sudden against higher elite teams.
Yeah.
They beat Green Bay.
Sure did.
No, or tied with Green Bay, didn't they?
Tied.
It was a tie. And then they beat New England.
No, they didn't tie with Green Bay. Minnesota tied with Green Bay. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so Detroit did beat Green Bay at Detroit, but they would not beat Minnesota. I got Minnesota.
I don't know. They beat the Patriots.
Atlanta at Washington.
Washington.
Tampa Bay at Carolina.
Tampa Bay.
I'm going to stick with Carolina, man.
I am going with Carolina.
The sun is shining on Fitzmagic land.
Yeah,
Can you hold up?
Yeah, Cam
give him a full
Newton's
game.
playing a
The whole
great
team,
season.
the whole team is playing great.
And no one's really talking about Cam Newton.
Nope. And that's good. Cause I mean that he is doing this thing.
Wait,
He just doing this thing and winning.
Yeah.
What's funny
Ain't no
is-
antics or anything.
Yeah.
One
I
of
mean, he
his
still got him,
teammates.
but it's not to the degree it was when he won MVP.
Right.
Because look what Patrick Mahomes is doing, and look what the Rams are doing. So
Yeah.
the spotlight isn't on him like it was when he was an MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, he not to say he's not doing the same things. The spotlight just ain't on him. There's other stuff going on. What was funny is one of his teammates was like, "What are you gonna do?" "I'm gonna give Cam Newton some regular clothes to wear on Halloween."
Because you sure don't be wearing regular clothes.
Boy,
Man,
goodness,
who is his stylist?
I don't know.
Pittsburgh. Ooh, Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
Uncle Jerome. Baltimore. Baltimore.
Pittsburgh.
All right, it's getting interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Houston at Denver.
Oh, Houston.
Houston.
And that was before I knew they got the Mary stuff.
Houston
That's going. His first game
at his old
at home
Yeah.
is his first game with the
Chargers at Seattle.
Chargers.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting week.
I might come back.
Yep. Rams at New Orleans.
We gonna count it.
Great game.
We gonna count it.
Woo.
One.
Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't trust what you gonna do.
We gonna count it. We gonna count it. We gonna count it.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
Rams. Green
Can't pick
Bay.
against the Rams right now.
It's hard
I can't.
to. It's hard not to.
Can't.
You remember you said that about Jacksonville, and you see what you did.
Yeah, but you know what? That
Flip
things
the
change.
switch.
Things
You
change.
lucky they got a bye week
Switch.
this week.
Green Bay, another good game at New England.
Let me tell y'all something. You know how we just talked about all this about Aaron Rodgers being the guy for comebacks?
Yeah.
You know who number one is? TB12. And just to throw this
When
in
he's
for
not
fun.
deflating footballs and cheating and looking at walkthroughs.
And just
before the Super Bowl.
to throw this in for fun, you know what's funny? Aaron Rodgers amongst active quarterbacks is number 15 in comeback victories. 15. 15.
Yeah.
I'm going with TB12. And they playing in New England? Oh, nah.
New England.
Monday Night Football. Tennessee at Dallas.
Another waste of a Monday night football game. But I chose Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
I was on the fence on this, but I chose Dallas.
That's just a waste of a game.
So we got 2 games again. We got the Chargers and we got Oakland.
Yep.
Oh, how the plot thickens.
Oh,
And they're all moving out of their respective cities.
Oh.
you gone.
No, the Chargers are still. Well, you know,
Yeah,
they
one
call
of them's
themselves.
gone. And,
Right.
well,
They call themselves the LA Chargers
Oakland
now.
gone, but they just like we reported last week.
Right.
The Chargers is talking about coming back here
Now-
to St. Louis.
Now check this
I
out.
don't want to talk about that again.
In regards to Oakland, the city of Oakland does not want them to play in Oakland next year. Vegas will not be ready until 2020. Oakland may not have a home next season.
Okay, honestly,
There's always San Antonio.
I feel like the NFL is not that damn stupid. They gonna have them play in Oakland until it's done. They not stupid.
They'll cut a deal.
They
don't
not
have to.
stupid.
They'll cut a deal.
Nate, what's another? The only no, LA don't even count because they played at the Coliseum when they were there the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So no, the NFL ain't that dumb. They dumb, but they not that dumb.
Because that lease is up after the season in Oakland. So yeah, like you said, a deal has to be made.
They gonna pay a cool $2 million or something.
Two. Shoot.
$2 million.
You need more than that. It's the friggin' NFL.
Right.
Show me the money.
I mean,
They got it.
I mean, is Oakland really suffering with sports right now? I think they'll cut that loss for a third.
They
title.
about to because they're gonna lose the Warriors.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Golden State moving to San Fran next year.
Oh, so they going back.
So they ain't gonna have no team in Oakland besides the A's.
The San Francisco Warriors? Where they gonna play at?
It's already been. The building will be ready by next season. It's in San Fran.
How?
And the
how
San
the-
Francisco ain't really playing in San Francisco technically. Talking about the 49ers.
They
Right.
playing in
They're
Santa Clara.
Yeah, it's Santa
right, they
Clara,
in
really.
Santa Clara.
Yeah.
So they really
The LA Chargers are in San Diego. Okay. The LA Rams are gonna be playing in Inglewood. So how y'all gonna be the Los Angeles Rams playing in the
Houseway.
stadium in Inglewood?
Houseway.
How that work?
Well, no, because the Lakers played in Inglewood.
But they in LA now.
I'm saying, but
That's all that matters
was-
now.
was-
Inglewood, suburb of LA.
Yeah.
Then they need to call it LA. Don't just be like in Inglewood. No, it's Los Angeles. Dag nabbit.
It is a big spacious
It is.
town.
It is. There's a whole lot going on there.
Man, I don't care. When you look at the map in the city council office, it's all within Los Angeles.
You're getting all into zones and areas.
It's zone 17. It's zone 17. I ain't got time.
Area
for
code is no. All right, so top 5 NFL power rankings.
90216.
This is via ESPN. Number 5, we have the Chargers. Number 4, Patriots. Number 3, Saints. Number 2, Chiefs. Number 1, the Rams. Thoughts?
I agree with that. Those are the teams with the wait. The top 3 I agree with. Those are the best records right now. I agree with the top 3. Patriots, I think they only lost 2 games. Mm-hmm. And who's under the Patriots?
Chargers.
They done lost 3 games, right?
No, 2.
2.
5-2.
Oh, well, that works.
They only lost to the Rams and golly, it was some other team they faced. I can't recall. Was it the Chiefs?
Probably.
I think it was. So they lost to the 2 best teams in all of football. So I have no problem with this right now. Anything you see, Sadal?
I don't. If it was any outside chance of me arguing something, it would be the Carolina Panthers getting that 5 spot. But I mean, I get it.
All right. And in our NFL standings, AFC East, Patriots 6-2. Second place, Dolphins. Third place, Jets. Last place, the Bills. AFC West.
AFC West, we got them Chiefs holding strong at 7-1. Right under them, we've got the Los Angeles Chargers at 5-2. Right under them, we have the Denver Broncos. Yeah. At 3-5. Shout out to Red Dead Redemption 2. That's a great game. Broncos at 3-5. And the Raiders, for now, are at 1-6. Come back next week. Well, they'll be 2-6. Hopefully.
AFC North.
AFC North. Look who's in first place right now.
Playing very well.
Steelers 14-2-1. We got the Bengals in 5-3. Ravens 4-4, and the Browns, of course, 2-5. Man,
You think Le'Veon Bell is gonna come back at all?
Nope.
no.
Because he was supposed to be back last week. Where he at? Where he at, dude?
Ready yet though.
We did.
And what's his name is playing some ball. James Connors.
James Conner is fighting for his spot.
Man, he is doing.
Oh, he's
it
got a
up.
spot, man. I think it's systematic, man. I think Le'Veon Bell gone, man. Is he gone? He gone, man.
I mean, they still shopping him, right? Wait, if they shopping him around, who's at the
You'd be a fool to try to pick him up right now. He's a free agent right now, and you don't know if he's gonna play.
I feel like the Browns need to go after him next season because they lost.
Well, they can't go after nobody. It's trade deadline over now.
Right.
I said next season or in the offseason.
Well, he'll be a free agent then. Technically, I don't see them putting him franchise him again. So that's it.
I mean, what's his name? The Browns need a running back because they just traded what's his face? Carlos Hyde to where's he at now?
To the Jaguars.
To the Jags. Jags need a running back too.
Carlos Hyde didn't do anything in Cleveland. That's why they traded him away to go with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is balling right now.
Balling.
All
To
I'm
the best of
saying
his
is-
ability.
All I'm saying is,
Browns.
look, the Jags just need a new quarterback and running back at this point.
Because Fournette always hurt.
Tyrod Taylor is available.
I don't
Colin
see him.
Kaepernick is
I don't
available.
see Tyrod Taylor being that guy that can propel a team though. I mean,
Yeah,
like
me neither.
he may get a win or two or three, but he's not that
he
next level.
he ain't gotta propel the team.
Someone that can be the face of the franchise.
Nah, he ain't.
He ain't got to propel the team. He just got to give them good offense. Because let's face it, their defense.
They could have traded for him easily, but they didn't do it for some reason. Instead, they opted to go with Cody Kessler.
Right. And then today they also signed. Oh golly, I just had his name tip of the tongue. Oh Lord, he's played. Landry Jones. They signed him too. So
Well, that's a waste of time.
good luck, Jaguars. Speaking of the Jaguars, AFC South, Texans are up, winning 5 games, losing 3. Titans second place, 3-4. Colts 3-5. Colts are on the roll, y'all. 2 games in a row. Jaguars 3-5. Losers are 4 straight. NFC East, Redskins.
But look, let me tell you something. The Colts always win when I need them to. All right? That's all that matters. Them 3 wins I needed. Well, 2 of them. 1 I was hoping they'd lose. So, 2 of them wins I needed. That's all that matters.
NFC East, Redskins looking good, man. Alex Smith, Adrian Peterson playing like he's 28, man. For real.
It's something about those veterans, man.
Man, no, like he's 22 years old, should I say. He's doing it up. 3-game winning streak.
They whipping Father Time right now.
Next season, he's going to be playing like he's 45.
Shut
Watch.
your, get away from me.
Enjoy
He's still
yourself.
undefeated, but right now they put up a fight against Father Time.
Right. Not today. Eagles 4-4. Cowboys 3-4, and the Giants 1-7 are the Giants. NFC West.
NFC West, baby. I'm going to start from the bottom. The 49ers
I start from the bottom. 'cause
right now are 1-7. All right. A game better than them. The Cardinals 2-6. The only other winning record team besides the great Seahawks are 4-3. And right there, number 1 in all of football, the reigning, defending NFC West champions, Los Angeles Rams. At 8-0, baby.
NFC North.
NFC North is up for grabs right now, man. Right now, Spice Adams' own Chicago Bears are in first, but barely. They're tied right now with the Vikings.
Right? No pun intended. Barely.
Barely, right. And then we have the Green Bay Packers, who's not far behind. And with 3-1. And then the Lions are 3-4-0. So.
Well, fun fact, the Lions are the only team with a full winning record in the division. They're 1-0.
Yeah.
Everybody else is 1. Well, the Packers are 1-1-1. Vikings haven't won or lost, so that's weird. And the Bears lost in the division. So, that's interesting.
And then last but not least, NFC South. Saints 6-1, 6-game winning streak. Panthers
It all ends.
5-2, 2-game winning streak. Falcons 3-4, 2-game winning streak, and the Buccaneers 3-4.
And Fitzmagic has returned.
We'll see what happened with that.
You see, what's gonna happen is I don't know.
All right, so college football takeaways from last week.
This some BS, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, you stole mine.
Yes, this is some BS.
Please explain.
Oregon, get it together. That's all I gotta freaking say.
Well, look.
No, I don't want to look at nothing.
They are who we thought they were.
Man, you know what?
Dear Lord. Boom.
That's why they take the field, man. Wait till we get to this. Wait till you get to that. I can't wait till we get to that part.
Not the word now. If you want to.
Yeah, so my biggest takeaway was Mizzou got Mizzou'd again.
They sure did. I saw the end of that game.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Dude, they had a lead against 12th ranked Kentucky.
Sure did.
For all but the last, 5 minutes of the game.
Right.
They had a lead. And in Mizzou fashion, Drew Lock had his the pressure was on, and he couldn't handle it.
No.
He was tight like butt cheeks and couldn't do a dang thing throughout the whole second half. Mizzou did not have a first down the whole second half of the game.
What is going on over there,
Drew
man?
Lock, mind you, was supposed to be a Heisman candidate and potentially, and he still may be, first round pick, one of the first quarterbacks picked.
I wouldn't pick him.
And you do this every time Mizzou sees a number
Right.
next to the team that they are facing, they lose. They have not won against a ranked opponent since Oldham has taken over this team. That's terrible.
It's time for Odom to be fired, man. It's time.
It
Time to
has
go.
to go.
He's got to
It was
go.
so bad that the AD Jim Sturk, they had a video of him, right? He watched the play.
red?
He watched the play from the end zone. He saw the touchdown by Kentucky to win the game.
It's so bad. Gary Pinker was like, you know what? I might come back.
He needs to, because Barry Odom, he does not have what it takes.
Now, and that man's fighting with cancer.
Barry Odom does not have what it takes to bring this team to the next level. Anytime they play better competition, they cannot do the job. And then for Drew Lock to not get at least a first down in the whole second half of the game, you had 8 possessions in the second half and no first down. You can't trust him. And then what made it worse, Kelly Bryant was at the game, the former quarterback from Clemson who left.
Yeah.
To check out the scene. Now, good thing is that maybe he could be like, his mindset, well, you know what, maybe I should come here and be the reason why you go over the hump. But then he may not come if Barry Odom is still there.
Right. Like, on second thought.
You know? So, Mizzou got Mizzou'd again. Typical heartbreaking fashion. To lose the game. Now, everybody talking about this pass interference call, which it was a bad call.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you lost the game from what you did prior to that. You deserve to lose that game. Right. You deserve to lose that game. It was that bad. So you got Mizzou again. It kind of reminded me of when Tyus Edney had that miraculous layup against the basketball Tigers.
Yeah, right.
With less than 5 seconds left to go in the game to go to the Final Four.
It's like, dang, man.
So many bad memories with Mizzou. Football, basketball, it don't matter.
Mizzou just can't get right.
And then I found out.
This is a sports show. Don't let me get started about the off the field stuff that's been going on in Mizzou.
Speaking of which,
oh, Lord.
Mizzou gymnastic coach, he got let go for some issues going on with handling issues in regards to that department with that sport. He got let go this past week. So
with some handling issues.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Y'all ready for this college football top 25 and
let's get into
college football playoff picture?
Let's
get into
we
it.
have that.
We got
now.
to debate. We could debate. if you agree or disagree.
Here we go.
I'm gonna save it.
All right, so 25. We got. Let me make sure I'm on the right side here. So y'all looking at the AP 25 on the right hand side, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because
On the left hand side.
No, see, that's the college football playoff rankings.
Oh,
That's where I brought it up.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yep.
Let's look on the right side.
Yep. All right. So AP top 25. We have number 25 Texas A&M.
Number 24, we have Boston College.
Number 23, Virginia.
22 Syracuse.
Number 21, Mississippi State.
Number 20, Fresno State.
19 Iowa.
Number 18, Utah State.
Number 17, Houston.
16 Utah.
Number 15, Texas. Hook 'em horns.
Ooh, they dropped. Drop 9. 9 spots. Number 14, Penn State.
13 Florida.
Number 12, West Virginia.
Number 11, Kentucky.
10 Washington State.
No, that's not the right
No,
Washington.
that's not the right-
I tried, my bad.
That's not the right one.
So,
I don't even see that Washington on here.
Yeah,
Oh,
they gone.
They gone, man.
Washington State, number 10.
They were one spot out of 25.
Just like we don't see another team.
Number 9, UCF.
Number 8, Ohio State.
Number 7 OU.
Number 6, Georgia.
Number 5, Michigan.
Number 4 LSU.
Number 3, the team without a conference,
There you go.
Notre Dame.
Number 2, Clemson.
Number 1 Roll Tide. Now let's shift.
What happened? We didn't name one.
Oh.
We didn't name the team.
Oh.
What happened to?
Oh.
I forgot.
Oh,
There was a
that
team
team.
in the northwest,
Over there, right?
over there somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. They are out of the top 25. Out starts with an O, right?
I'm over it. So
Okay.
let's talk about this
All right,
college
let's do this.
football playoff
Playoff
ranking.
race.
You know what? Before we move forward,
Nigga's face.
that laugh. I'm like, was that a spice laugh? Before we move forward, I have a little bit of breaking news.
Uh-oh. Ding.
Hall of Famer and Giants legend William McCovey passed away at the age of 8.
Oh, wow. Prayers go to his family.
Man.
Yeah, that just came across half an hour ago. I'm like,
Willie McCovey, man. McCovey Cole.
Yeah,
They named it after
legendary.
him. He was a slugger in his day, man. Yeah, he was one of the great home run hitters, man.
Wow. Willie McCovey. Prayers going up to the fam.
Yeah.
All right. So last night they announced the college football playoff.
yes,
rankings.
they did.
Let's
Yes, they
start
did.
with number 10. That's all that matters right now in the top 10.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Does it
it's
really?
10.
It can change.
Does it really?
All right. Number 10, Ohio State.
Number 9, Kentucky.
Wow.
Number 8, Washington State.
Number 7, Oklahoma.
Number 6, Georgia.
Number 5, Michigan.
Number 4, Notre Dame.
Coming in at number 3, we got LSU, Louisiana State University. Go Tigers. That hurts. Like, I don't know how he talks like
Straining.
Right. Here Orgeron, man.
that. He must
And
have smoked or something.
another Tiger team, Clemson, and number 2.
Number 1, Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Woo, Roll Tide.
All right, thoughts on the top 4.
I agree.
Yeah, for now. I don't know about this Notre Dame situation though.
Hey,
Like
they balling.
They balling, they 8-0. But like you said, they're not a part of any division.
They're part of the NCAA. They're part of Division 1. That's all that matters.
Oh, man.
Good. You know what? You're a great advocate for Notre Dame. You know that.
You know,
But
they used to have them
think-
little NCAA patches on their uniform. And they ain't got them no more.
I think Georgia is making some noise. I think Georgia should be in number 4. I think they will be number 4 eventually. Over Michigan. I know they're 6, but Michigan, I don't see it in Michigan.
So, going back, if Notre Dame wins all the remaining games leading to the college football playoff rankings, And if Michigan wins all their games remaining, meaning they had to still play
Michigan,
Ohio State,
okay,
and win the Big Ten championship, would Michigan jump Notre Dame?
No.
You don't think so? Because
Georgia.
Because once again,
Georgia plays in the SEC. We had it. I think we had this discussion. I was on the other side of this discussion.
Right.
Georgia plays in the SEC, and Michigan plays in the Big Ten.
Right.
SEC trumps it all, man. Trumps the Big Ten right now.
So Georgia will have to win the SEC title game.
Yes, and beat Alabama.
But I was talking about Notre Dame.
I thought you were saying if Michigan won all their games, could they jump over Notre Dame?
Exactly.
Was that your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would have to answer this. I would have to see Notre Dame's remaining schedule, see who they play.
Yeah, because they don't have a conference game at all, a conference championship game.
So
Because
if they, I gotta see if they're playing any high caliber teams for the rest of the season to even tell you that. If not, no. If so, possibly.
What you think?
Nah. They've got it too easy at this point. They can win all their games. Take a chill period. Because again, they don't have a conference championship. They don't have to worry about playing anybody.
Good point.
So
everybody else here has to play.
Everybody else has to play somebody. They've got the upper advantage. They've got they have a first week bye by default.
Shit, actually 2 weeks. Huh? I mean, 2 weeks.
Yeah. They have a 2 week period to do one of two things: either practice and keep on point, or relax
and here's to the club
and get sluggish.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, they don't have that game.
They got a chill period.
But it's like with y'all 2 points, I think a lot of people are saying that's why they could be jumped, because you will still say the Big Ten is a bigger conference than whatever Notre Dame is in right now.
I mean, anything's bigger than no conference.
So
even
no, they're not bigger than the NCAA.
Despite that point, it goes back to Stanton's point. They don't have that conference championship. That's a high pressure game that they're playing. They won't be in.
I just wonder if that's going to be the reason why they don't get in, because they don't have a conference championship game.
Think about it this way. Okay, if
look at the Big 12. I think, don't they have one now?
Yeah.
For a lot of years, they didn't have one, and they didn't get to that point until they got that.
That's my point.
Y'all know what I realized? If the Tigers were still in the Big 12, we would be having a totally different conversation about them.
I hope so.
Because they'd be doing a lot better. Because remember that last year in the Big 12, who came in?
Oklahoma would have dusted them.
Remember Oklahoma came into town in the Big 12 and they lost.
Sure did.
Remember Oklahoma, both of them came into town and lost.
Sure did.
You remember that? Because Oklahoma was number 1 at the time.
Yep.
And they got
2018
popped.
We're talking about the 2018 Mizzou Tigers.
In the Big 12 conference.
Yes.
We playing against SEC brothers. Those, I feel like everybody from the SEC was born, raised, and bred in Texas. Because them be some real playing brothers. Except for Mizzou. It's just, I don't know
this how. This is Kentucky, though, man. This is Kentucky.
Kentucky bluegrass fed cows.
I don't see a difference. Protein. I really don't. I don't. Oklahoma, don't sleep. Don't sleep on Oklahoma.
Oh, no, I'm not. Kyler Murray out there doing things.
Yeah, so.
But I don't.
No. It'd be the same situation, and they had to fire Odom. At the end of the day, it'd still be the same thing.
I don't think so.
All right, y'all. It's time.
You know what? The world will never know.
Right.
Unfortunately.
It's time. Favorite player meltdown.
Oh, man. Hey, we got to put a disclaimer on, man. Because I got some.
Let's go.
Look. There's going to be some colorful language. The views. No, you do that.
I was about to say. I was like,
you got your job. Language.
I'm like, dang. Is it on me? Is it on me? Is it on me?
It's on you.
All right. What you're about to hear may contain strong, explicit, uncomfortable language. The views expressed by the videos that will be played for you do not reflect myself, Smooth, or Sadal, or the Platform Sports Talk Show as a whole. Viewer discretion is advised, but please enjoy.
All right.
All right. So
I think this time I learned my lesson. I muted that one video.
there you go. Yeah. So last week we didn't do it last week, but 2 weeks ago we had favorite coach meltdowns. Tonight, favorite player meltdowns. Jamarco Britton, what's up with you? He said to zoom in for this disclaimer. He laughing at the zoom in.
He gets real out here.
There you go. Hey, feel free, bro, to share this video with all your peeps so they can join in as well. Welcome to the Platform Sports Talk Show. Once again,
I was prepared. Like, I thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to do it. I was prepared. I was like, in business. Okay. I was prepared.
It's about sports.
Becomes our business.
Business just picked up. Booyah.
Yes.
Yeah, so here we go.
I'm laughing already because this is going to be fun. Now,
Gain is power.
you said meltdowns, but I got like this comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy on the mic, man. It's a stand-up comedy. It's what it is, man. All right? So the first player is Bart Scott.
Oh.
Now, Bart Scott, he was excited because before the game, everybody was picking them to lose against the Patriots. All right? I can't remember. I think it was either towards the end of the season or in the playoffs. I think it was in the playoffs. They just beat the Patriots on their home turf. And Sal Palantonio gets the interview to Bart Scott, and he has some choice words for the ESPN crew in the studio. Let's hear it.
To all the non-believers. To all the non-believers. Especially you, Tom Jackson. Way to have our back, Keyshawn. Anybody can be beat.
So how did that just feel?
Felt great. Poetic justice. We know we were a much better team than we came up and represented ourselves. And we're pissed off. We was ready to come back and show us kind of defense, what type of team this was, what kind of character we had. We take a lot of slack. People gave us no chance, like we barely made it in playoffs. We're a good football team.
It looks like this team played with anger all day. Why, Bart?
For all you non-believers, disrespect us, talk crap about the defense like we ain't the third best defense in the league. All we hear is about their defense. They can't stop a nosebleed. 25th in the league, and we the one to get disrespected.
Congratulations. See you in Pittsburgh.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. It's like a wrestler, man. That was one of the greats, man. And that was a stand for like the rest of the season into the next season. Can't wait.
Right. And shoot, matter of fact, it got him a gig on CBS.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a studio announcer. So, hey, there you go.
Okay. Now this is where it gets interesting. This next person is Shaquille O'Neal.
Who?
Now, Shaq, he's usually professional, fun-loving guy. But the refs pissed him off at this particular moment.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a short clip. But it's interesting. Now, the refs, I forget what game it was, what it was, but Shaq was not happy with the refs. And he ran into this reporter that was asking him questions. So let's hear it.
I know you were frustrated at how the officiating went down the stretch there, but you guys pulled it out and was a big win.
David Stern wonder why the league is losing money. That's why. People pay good money to come watch these athletes play, and they try to take over the fucking game.
Shaq, we're on live. I know. Let me ask you this.
I don't give a
Try to take over the game. I don't give a.
He was like, I'll say it twice.
Right.
Now this one.
I'm surprised nobody wants to go find that video and try to dub it with Big Sean's song.
Oh, I don't.
Right.
You?
I don't give a. I don't give a. I don't give a. I don't give a.
That's a good idea.
If I knew how to do it.
Yeah. So the next person is a double dose. This is a double dose right here of Mike Tyson.
Uh-oh.
Now, Mike Tyson.
Here's a guy.
He's got the good and he's got the bad. All right.
He got the ugly too.
Now, this is after a win. Now, this one right here, I forget who he beat, but he was amped up on this one, man. He didn't take no prisoners, and it fits right into the Halloween season right now. All right, now let's hear Mike Tyson after a win.
Always confusion with Mike Tyson, who's standing by with Jim Gray. Jim?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Steve. Mike, was that your shortest fight ever?
I bear witness there's only one God, and Muhammad's blessings and peace be upon him as his prophet. I dedicate this fight to my brother, Darabam, who died. I'll be there to see you. I love you with all my heart. All praise be to my children. I love you. Oh God, man, what?
Is this your shortest fight ever? In any time, amateur, professional, ever?
Assalamu alaikum, Maida. I don't know, man. Yeah, Lennox, Lennox, I'm coming for you.
Mike, is it frustrating to train like you did and then have this in 7 or 8 seconds?
For this fight, I only trained probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks for this fight. I had to bury my best friend, and I dedicated this fight. I wasn't going to fight. I dedicated this fight to him. I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
That was a freestyle. That was a freestyle right there. Praise to be Allah.
I want to eat your children.
Man.
Whoa.
Wow, Tyson.
Dang. Now, that was ruthless, right?
Yes, it was.
Now, this one, man, he lost in this one. Okay. Now, I got a little story behind this one. I was in basic military training. I was in basic training. I was on the technical side of it, so we had a little bit of freedom. Now, one of my guys, he got a tape. Now, this is before cell phones and stuff that we could watch on YouTube. So he got this tape, and he was told, okay, watch the fight, and then watch the interviews after. So we were like, man, what's going on this tape? He didn't say anything else about it. He said, just watch the interviews after this fight. So we watched the fight. Tyson loses. They talked to the winner. We was like, okay, talk to the winner, nothing. And then we got to Mike Tyson. Let's take a listen here.
Hi, Mike, and he said something to you in your ear that nobody could hear. What exactly was it that he said?
To be honest, he said you need to stop bullshitting and be serious. You're not serious. That's why you out here playing around. He said the truth.
And he is right, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I'm just happy to be back in Memphis and give a decent showing. I'm glad Brother Clifford gave me a fight. And people don't understand the business when you show your love and respect when you fight one another, because that's how we elevate our lifestyle. We take care of our fighters, our family. So we can't say I'm scared to fight anybody. And closely, we're both Muslim, we're brothers. We owe each other to fight each other, to elevate our life.
Mike, were you really sick this week? What was the problem?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
You did that in sparring?
No, I did it by a motorcycle accident. The doctor discovered I was doing my sit-ups 2,500 a day with my 20-pound weight, and one day I couldn't move anymore. And I asked the doctor, what's wrong? And he said, believe it or not, it's wearing your back is broken slightly.
Sorry.
Wait.
Oh, God.
Believe it or not, your back is broken slightly.
What is it?
It's slightly broken.
We got to fight each other. You live.
What's wrong,
man? We were laughing for weeks. We were just saying it like, in the military, you got to, have a straight face.
Yeah.
And somebody would whisper, spinal. And get us laughing, man.
No, hold on. Did they whisper spinal or spinal?
Yeah, they would say spinal. And Eric, you just hear this like snicker in all of the ranks.
Oh, man.
It was like, man, we was like, man, quit playing, man.
Yo.
Don't say that.
You know what the funniest Mike Tyson thing is I ever seen? It's a picture of Mike holding two pigeons. And the picture said, now, Keith. He just holding pictures like this.
Not Keith.
It's like, why'd you holding pictures?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
What you
Who's
got
going to top that
What you
one?
got for us, Stan?
Man, look, I got 2 and a mention.
Okay.
Okay.
I got 2 and a possible because one, you can't hear it, but I'm describing to you what happens. Okay, I would have had 4. I would have had actually 3 strong ones, but apparently it had to be sports related. I'm dying in this country old messed up show. All right, I can't play stuff. Shoot, phone falling off the table. Look, so all right, number 1 is a guy that you wouldn't expect. Peyton Manning.
Oh.
Now, it was a true
I almost picked this one, I think.
It was a true Peyton Manning rant. It's like, how you angry and calm at the same time? So, yeah, Peyton Manning was talking about his kicker at the time. And and he got caught on the mic. Somebody needs to tell him his mic is hot.
Uh-oh.
So, like...
Uh-oh.
So this is
Whoa.
keep keep in mind.
Here we go.
This is pure Peyton Manning fashion. Let me unmute my laptop before we have an issue. And let me turn this up. All right. I learned from past mistakes. I think 50 is good. All right, here we go.
Here we are. I'm out of my 3rd Pro Bowl. We're talking about our idiot kicker who got liquored up and ran his mouth off. So what has the sports world come to? We're talking about idiot kickers. He has ruined kickers for life. Akers and Vinatieri, these guys are great guys. They've been getting killed all week because our idiot ran his mouth. So when I get home, I'll deal with it. Tony and I talk about it. It's kind of funny, really, when you think about it. If he is still a teammate, we'll deal with it. The sad thing is,
He got rank.
He's a good kicker. He's a good kicker, but he's an idiot.
Ooh, he got rank.
He got ranked. If he's going to be on the team.
Oh, man.
If he's going to be on the team, we're going to talk about
I
it.
think they got rid of him after that, too. I think he was
an
gone.
idiot.
He was gone.
He talked about Akers. I ain't heard Akers' name in a minute. And Vinatieri, who is now the leading for
Points.
the leader for points scored in the entire NFL.
Right.
That's saying something.
It is.
for the leader to be the kicker.
And I think that's when they got Vinatieri. After that,
they
got rid of Vanderjack and got Vinatieri.
For the leader to be the kicker. When he's been on 2 teams with great quarterbacks. First of all, being the freaking Patriots. You mean to tell me on the Tom Brady team, your best guy only gets probably 7 snaps a game.
But they don't. They always get cracking points, man. Whether it be 1 or 3.
Right, so they get like
they always get a crack at it.
But you know how many times you gotta kick the ball at least 3 times to get your worth of a touchdown.
You know how long Vinatieri's been in the league?
Since I was not born.
Since 1994.
Oh, so since I was not born.
Right.
Depending on at what time in 94.
That's a long time.
Because if he came in after April, then he's been there all my life. But if he came before that, before me, that boy been playing the span of my life. Look,
Man.
Right.
I feel old now.
Right? How you think I feel?
Lord.
Like nothing. Number 2.
Nothing compared to me.
Number 2 is Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
now,
boy.
We all know Dennis Rodman likes to shake the table, stir the pot.
Shake it fast.
But on this one, it was an innocent bystander. And when I say he was really an innocent bystander, or should I say a by-sitter, because he was sitting by Dennis Rodman. And y'all are gonna hear it, but I don't think there's any commentary, so I'm gonna narrate it.
Okay.
It stands in fashion. Here we go. What? No.
This should be funny in itself.
I didn't want to double screen it. Hold on. Dang it. Look. Dang on.
Come on, man.
Sensitive mouse. All right, here we go. The player takes the free throw. He misses. Dennis Rodman goes for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Trips over the cameraman. Kicks the cameraman aggressively. The cameraman said, "You son of a bleep," and then he looked at his leg. He kicked him in the knee. I believe he kneed himself in the groin. And now the cameraman is down. He is keeled over. He is not okay. Kevin Garnett is looking like, get up, man, get up.
Where did he kick him?
He kicked him in the knee, and I believe his knee made contact. I believe the knee and the thigh just, So it's deeper than he thought. The medical examiner comes over. We are now watching a replay. He goes for the rebound. He steps out of bounds. He steps on the camera. Look, what's crazy is he landed on another cameraman. Kicked the wrong cameraman. And he looked at you like, you son of a...
I don't think it was his knee, bro.
He kicked him in it because his knee moved, and he's holding his groin. He had a groin injury.
Yeah.
He had a Steven Jackson.
Groin.
Let me look back one more time.
Yeah, back it up one more time. See where he kicked him. It was not worse than we thought,
It
folks.
went under. It is worse than we thought. Ladies and gentlemen, this has transpired to a whole new level.
Business has just picked up.
He intended to kick him in the knee. He missed the knee. Kicked him in the groin. He is screaming. He is keeled over in pain. There is no way that he can recuperate from this. If he didn't have kids before, he can kiss his lineage goodbye. His testicle has exploded. His testicle is damaged. He is down to one good testicle, but the tubes were messed up in transition. This man is a eunuch for life. There will be no children.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right, so that's that. I feel like I pulled one from the sports that we cover. I had one from football, one from basketball. Now this one,
okay.
This one was just bad. Took place 2 years ago. After SmackDown Live. A SmackDown show that they used to have called Talking Smack.
And we gotta be careful because his name may be copyrighted. WWE ain't.
Yeah. So what we gonna do is we gonna talk over.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk over. Yeah,
we gonna talk over. I'm gonna again provide my commentary.
There you go.
I'm gonna provide commentary of the actions while you hear the speaking. All right.
Yes.
So here we.
Ooh.
You know what?
Got him.
You know what? Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go and pull up a video that WWE didn't post.
There we go.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
But we still gonna talk about it.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. So
yeah, that didn't exist.
I gotta go. Yep, they're all WWE.
Yep.
God dang it. All right, so I'm just gonna have to go play this video, and we're just gonna talk over it. All right, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so guys, I was telling this one guy about this other thing at this other place. We have an ad right now for a movie. Like, there's just so many movies. I can't. It's the video will play after this ad type ad.
Damn it.
I hate that. We got 3, 2, 1. Volume up.
Yes.
Here we go.
There's no gentle way to
All
say
right,
it
so
to me. You
Daniel
wrestle
Bryan
like a coward.
Okay.
You wrestle like somebody who's
He's called
afraid to
the
get
Miz a
hit.
coward.
I
He's a coward.
wrestle like a coward. I wrestle like a
he
coward.
also brings up the fact.
If I were to create a wrestler who, to me, like embodies, like when
Right
I
now,
was an
Daniel Bryan is
independent
trying to
guy and I was
describe how he
thinking
calls
like,
the Miz a
oh,
coward.
okay, what's the soft
Smooth, you can chime in at
WWE
any time.
style?
We're really trying not to get
It would
cut
be
off.
that.
Hey, you doing good.
So he's talking, and now the Miz is going to come back with a
You're the one that
rebuttal.
called me a coward.
He's
in the
acknowledging the fact that
wrestling
Daniel
ring.
Bryan
I'm
called
the
him a
coward
coward.
in the wrestling
He's
ring.
acknowledging the
Yeah,
fact he
let's talk
acknowledges
about
again.
cowards for one
And he's
second.
talking about
The reason I wrestle the way I wrestle is
it's
because
getting really real.
I
He's
can do
getting
it day in and
really
day
real.
out.
He's bringing.
all the time for
He's
10
hinting at
plus
the fact
years.
that he
I have
cannot
never,
wrestle right now due to an
never
injury.
in my career
Renee Young
ever
looks nervous,
have been
right?
injured. I don't get
He does
injured
look
for
injured.
6
You
months
know what
to
the
a
Miz
year.
is
I
right.
am here
Wait a
each
minute.
and every
The
week.
Miz is right.
But
What?
you sit there and call me a coward.
Is it going off? No.
Yeah, he's going off.
Let me tell
Okay.
you
The
about
Miz,
a
the Miz
coward.
really
I'll
hasn't
tell
never
you
been
about
injured
Talk about
when
the
you think
Miz.
about it.
his WWE fans, the people
us.
that he loves,
Like,
that
you
he
know.
will be back. He promises them.
He did
Ooh,
promise
red
him he would be
face.
back.
I will be back
He
in
did.
1
He
year's
did
time
promise that
to
in
claim
1 year's
this
time.
title.
But then you know he
Daniel,
wasn't
did
he
you?
wasn't
But
able
I'm
to
the
because of
coward.
his
I
neck
know
injury.
if
Neck
they
injury is
would
serious.
let me come back, I would come back. Oh,
Neck injuries are serious. Like they really are. You notice Daniel Bryan's hair has grown a lot. Like he's going back to that goat thing. So yeah, you know.
Well, why don't you quit?
Renee Young is just sitting there like,
Mom, that's not what this That's not what this show's about.
GM
Yeah.
have this. Thank
When
you
she
very
did that,
much, Renee. This is a great
I was
show,
like,
but
okay,
we're
is this real or
talking
not?
here.
She's scared for
I
her
think
life.
it's up to you.
Right.
Real
I thought
quick,
this was real.
because the
So, you
fact
know,
is,
it
you're the one
was,
that calls
'cause-
me the coward,
'cause it's
but you're the
like-
one that doesn't get in the WWE
'cause
ring
Daniel-
again.
Daniel
No,
walked
don't
off
you
angry.
walk away from
Yeah,
me,
he
Daniel.
just walked off.
Don't
You know
you
what?
walk away.
Don't you
I'm
walk
the
away.
one that
Don't
loves
walk
the fans.
away from
I'm the one
me.
that loves everyone.
Don't you dare
Every day,
walk away
you're the
from
one that
me.
gets up and
So
walks
yeah, you know,
away
I
every
mean, he has
single
valid
time.
points.
You're
You know, when
the
you think
coward.
about it.
I
He,
am not a
well, I mean,
coward.
but
I
at the
am your
time,
Intercontinental
he wasn't
champion.
cleared
There's
to
a
be.
reason I
He
am the
wasn't
title.
cleared to
Reason,
wrestle because a
right?
neck
The most
injury
relevant,
is very
prestigious
serious.
title
He had to go
that
through 2
WWE
years
has, and I
just to be
deserve
cleared
the
for
respect.
WrestleMania,
SmackDown
which
Live.
makes me think that he might have been cleared before then, and then they cut off his mic, but then they cut it off. They cut it off and then they cut it back on. So, like, you know what else? You know what else told me? He was like the Never Ending World Tour, the longest reigning. I was like, he's only held it 8 times. You know, Chris Jericho's held it 9. I don't think he's gonna hold it again, seeing that's the Intercontinental Championship.
But he did hold it like
he's held
for
it
a long time.
Yeah, he did. And then you know, like he took it. Well, the championship's now on SmackDown. I mean Raw. So you know he got the US on SmackDown, and you know we'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. That was a slobber knocker.
That was one of the best promos I've seen.
I don't even think it was staged. I think that was real
in the last 10 years.
At that point, I think Miz had like he was angry.
In this current age of wrestling, I don't know what you want to call it, the PG era.
Yeah,
that was the best. That was the best promo in the PG era, man. The best.
So we're just gonna discount the creator of the pipe bomb.
That wasn't the PG era.
Yes, it was.
That was like that was the ruthless aggression era.
Oh, CM Punk was PG.
That was the PG era.
Yep. CM Punk. That was about.
Ruthless aggression ran from.
There wasn't any blood anymore because you know.
203 to probably 09.
Yeah, that CM Punk rank was like 10.
It was 10.
10 or 11.
It was on edge.
11 to 12. Somewhere
so it just made the PG era.
Because you have to remember the Nexus came around in 2010.
Okay.
And at that point he was the leader of the new Nexus. But his contract was about to expire. It was about 2011.
CM Punk's pipe bomb promo was 2011.
When he was sitting on stage in the Stone Cold shirt. Yep. That was PG era. And boy, you know, CM Punk actually spoiled the story for that. He was like, they gave him a mic. He was like, you know what? Go ahead.
I still stand by that, man. Because, well,
like in this, he was just in this. I don't believe it's fair because he knew good and well that Daniel Bryan could not wrestle due to a neck injury. Neck injuries that have taken out the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Neck injuries that have taken out the likes of Edge. Neck injuries who have taken out the likes of Paige. Neck injuries are serious.
Sheamus going some issues
right. That's what I'm saying, though. I think this was on another level because this is one of those moments like when you first saw Razor Ramon, Scott Hall in the WCW ring. You're like, is this real? Is this stage? What is this? This is the first time since then, those times. Mm-hmm. This is before the internet. This is the internet age. You couldn't tell, and I still can't tell if this was real, if this was a work, because the way everybody played it, especially Renee Young, and the way she reacted to it, you like, man, this is wrestling. You know this is wrestling, but dang. And he was getting red-faced for real, man.
I would say it was real because at one point they cut his mic off. Like, because he had put it down. They thought he was done. No, he kept going. So they had to cut his mic back on. Like, so for them to cut it off and cut it back on, I don't know.
See that debate. See, it's this debate that makes it so good.
But you know what? But
it's the point that we're debating this right now.
But you know what we can say? We know good and well that CM Punk thing was real. Because it was real from the minute he came out in a Stone Cold t-shirt. When the last time you saw a Stone Cold t-shirt on WWE?
Right, but you knew that, out the gate. But this one, you don't know. That's the beauty of it. That's the art of it.
If you don't know if it was real or not?
Yeah.
So you're going to put something that you don't know if it was real or not over something that was real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the point that's the point of the art of wrestling.
Of selling a story.
That's the art of it. that's, before all of this, internet stuff in the 80s, especially in the 80s in the South, Southern wrestling. That's why it was so big. Kayfabe was king. You had to keep kayfabe. Like, you couldn't travel with the good guy if you're a bad guy. That sort of thing. You couldn't take anybody even questioning, hey, is this sport real or not? They will mess you up. And they have messed people up. And it took it back to that era. This kind of interview did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why. But yeah, good nonetheless, man. Hey, we got to get to you, man.
Yes, all I'm saying
how you going to follow this up?
CM Punk was real because he started talking about WWE ice cream bars. When the last time you seen my ice cream bar? Never.
Right.
Like,
yeah, they have.
He talked about him named.
He bring an ice cream bar.
The New Day had some out.
Okay,
no, before that.
CM Punk did have some out, didn't he?
No,
he never had his.
I'm talking about the Hulk Hogan era.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay,
they did have it.
No, we're talking about when he said he was going to bring him back, and he didn't. That might have been real, because, they didn't come back. I was excited. They even had the tables and the ladders and chairs promo with him holding the ice cream bar.
I remember having the WWF ice cream bars. Yeah, it was like, I was really little. I was like 6 years old, 5, 6 years old.
Little Kelsey.
Right, Little Kelsey. Literally Little Kelsey.
Not Sadal, but Little Kelsey.
Right.
All right, so
back before he even knew how to select.
Great choices by my fellow compadres.
How you gonna follow this up, man?
Let's see. So Derek Anderson, he's currently quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. He hurt himself this past week, but this was way back when he played with the Arizona Cardinals.
I forgot about Derek Anderson.
They had a game in which they're losing pretty bad. And I guess some of the media started noticing he was still acting pretty jolly on the sidelines during a loss.
Jolly, huh?
So they was questioning his mindset in regards to, you being the leader of the team, quarterback. Why would you be on the sidelines, chugging it up with the guys like y'all winning by 20? And
that's a fair question.
This is his response.
What were you saying in that instance that you were trying to be positive, that was funny? And I don't mean this to be sarcastic or pointed, but I mean, that went out on Monday Night Television. A lot of fans are talking about it right now as a big problem with this team. Can you put into context what was going on at that moment? What caused you?
And what Deuce and I talk about is nobody else's business.
But why was something funny when you're down 18 points in the fourth quarter?
It wasn't funny. I wasn't laughing about anything.
The camera showed you laughing.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Commented about it.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not laughing about it. You think this is funny? I take this serious.
I'm not.
Real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
All I'm saying is the camera showed you.
I'm just telling you right now what I do every single week. Every single week, I put my freaking heart and soul into this. I study my ass off. I don't go out there and laugh. It's not funny. It's not fun. Nothing's funny to me. I don't want to go out there and get embarrassed on Monday Night Football in front of everybody.
That's why I'm asking you what.
I'm telling you right now, we're talking. Deuce and I are talking.
What was the context in
I'm
which?
done. Sorry, I'm not dealing with him. Sorry.
And that was it.
He was mad.
Big mad.
Right.
I mean, but like, if you was on camera laughing,
you a quarterback, you gotta know that the camera's gonna be on you.
And then you gonna turn around and be like, that wasn't me. That's like if you on camera breaking something in your mama's house. I saw you break. That wasn't me. Just the jaw shaking.
Talking about, I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Really?
You see.
Put that on the camera. That ain't me. Tears start to flow because you know what time it was. Why you crying? I don't know.
So this one really
doesn't. Did, and why you crying?
I don't know.
This next one really doesn't need a introduction. This happened in a crucial NFC.
Yes, come on, give it to me.
Championship game.
Give it to me. Come on. Didn't they win the Super Bowl that year? They did.
And it goes like this.
Thank you so much, Richard. Let me ask you the final play. Take me through it.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best. Or I'm going to set it for you real quick. LOB.
One of my...
So my thing is, she gonna talk about
who
some
was talking about you?
He just said it, and it's kind of like if he If he was on like a different channel or like on HBO,
right,
he would have probably said, "B, you heard?"
Right. He would have forgot where he was. You know what I mean? But you know,
I don't think he's ever gonna stoop to that.
She
level.
was tripping off the fact that he's tripping.
Right.
That's what it was. And so she didn't even hear the first part of it.
Beat Crabtree.
Right.
That's how he
was
looked
talking about you. Did you just hear me? That's why I couldn't play football, boy, because I would have been fine.
Oh, man.
I would have been fined $1 million by now. Like, and this probably would have been my 8th game. I would have had $1 million fine by now. I would have let it slip. Like Kevin Hart at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Kevin Hart, he was like, this is what happened. We gave a whoops.
Right off the set. Whoops.
He put the mic down. He was like,
he just walked off.
Let me
He
go ahead
already
and
knew.
leave.
He was like, we gave him. It was just.
All right, so this next one, we ain't talking about a game.
This is this even a no? Okay,
we ain't talking about the game.
We talking about halftime.
We ain't talking about halftime.
We talking about post game.
We ain't talking about the post game.
We talking about the pregame.
We ain't talking about the pregame.
We talking about the interview during when you come back from the commercial where they got the interview that they did. In between where they play it, and then they got the game playing up top and the interview down there, which always made me think, how they do this until I realized that they did it and then they re-air it.
Can I say something before you get that button?
We're not talking about the wired up portion where they show how they talking in the game. We're not talking about in-game interviews. What we talking about?
When I saw this, I came home from school.
Lil Kelsey.
Nah, this is more like I was like teenage Kelsey.
I got you.
This was Casey it.
I came home from school, put my book bag down, turned on the TV, and it happened to be on ESPN News. It was ESPN News. Ain't nothing on ESPN News but like interviews and stuff. And I picked up the remote and I was getting ready to turn the channel and I heard a curse. I heard the F word come out. I say, you know what? Let me put the remote down. Because it's going down right now.
This is informational and educational.
I just heard an F-bomb on live TV. Let me see what's going on.
I like this a lot.
And this is what, at that time, what you call him?
This is what Casey was talking about.
Go a little something like this.
It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Well, Coach,
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game.
Oh, no.
We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving it aside, like it don't mean anything. I know it's important. I do. I honestly do. But we talking about practice, man. What are we talking about? Practice? We're talking about practice, man.
We talking about practice.
The man know what he's talking about because he's a Hall of Famer now.
Yeah. We ain't talking about the game.
It was one of those moments.
It's
It's one of those classic moments that you just caught it. I happened to catch that live. And the rest of the interview was crazy too, because he's just like cursing freely, like it wasn't nothing.
Right.
Like he's just talking to some of his homeboys. And they didn't even have a chance to bleep it because it's live. I mean, there's no delay because usually they're boring. And it's usually systematic. Not with Allen Iverson. No, not with him. I think this is where they put the 10-second delay on everything after that. And I sat there, it was an hour long.
Not a game.
I caught it maybe 2-3 minutes in. He's dropping F-bombs. I'm like, wait a minute, let me go ahead and sit down.
Sit down. Get your popcorn ready.
And watch this thing.
We talking about practice. Right. Not a game. Practice.
I had it, it was before social media, so I had to go back to school the next day and describe this.
Ooh.
Oh, Casey got sent to the principal's office.
No, no, they played it.
Take your butt down to Oshak Hennessy.
They played it over and over again on ESPN after that. So people were like, talking about it. But I'm like, man, look, he was cursing, man. They bleeped it out. I heard it all. It was the greatest thing I ever heard at that point.
Yeah.
To witness live.
Amazing.
Talk about practice.
That was pretty crazy.
This is fun, man. We got to keep this going. Now, what we going to talk about next?
We'll definitely have to go ahead and get something together after the show, man.
Okay.
Most definitely. All right. So, hope y'all enjoyed that segment. Up
y'all
next.
had your popcorn ready.
We got about half hour.
There we go. Up next, NBA news. Fellas, what's going on?
It's crazy. We actually got 4 minutes. He was talking about half hour.
Oh, shoot.
All right. He's so used to the 7 o'clock time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so NBA news, man. Thoughts on so far the season going on?
Man, look, let me tell you something. If you're ever on the team with LeBron James, matter of fact, no, whoever the coach is in Cleveland, during LeBron and after LeBron, you might as well leave with him because you gonna get fired.
Eric Spoelstra?
I said in Cleveland.
Oh.
I cleaned it up because I thought about spell. I was like, in Cleveland, you gonna get fired. If you have a bad start, look, if you have a bad start with LeBron or without LeBron, you're going to get fired. David Blatt, fired. Ty Lue, fired. Mike Brown, gone. Like, boy, they fired him so quick. Now look at him. He with the Warriors. Getting his revenge on LeBron. Getting his revenge on LeBron. Like, they fired me because of you. I'm going to make sure you never win again. Make sure you never win another ring again.
Yeah, so.
You're never going to win another ring around me.
Basically, Ty Lue, gone. At first, initially, I was like, this sucked. But then I thought about it more. And I say, you know what?
0-6?
I'm like, you know what? I'm glad that he's gone. Because you're under one of the worst organizations in sports. Dealing with that owner, Dan Gilbert. The team, just... They want to play more young guys. He's not the kind of coach that wants to be trying to be a part of a rebuild. He needs something that's already solid, but need that one piece to help them. Like how when he came through. With
speaking of childhood, the Cleveland Cavaliers is taking it back to my childhood when they sucked all the time.
Because that's pretty much what's going to happen now for a long time.
You know what's crazy? I believe the GM, David Griffin, I believe that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
He made a statement. He was like, without Ty Lue, there is no title. That's who was instrumental in winning that title. Let's be real. The minute LeBron James left.
Somebody lying on that.
The minute LeBron James left was the minute Cleveland ain't had no head coach. They just had a man in a suit. They had a monkey in the suit just over here playing
Watch
coach. Right, I was debating, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say it. They had a brother in the suit. Oh, dang it! They had him playing coach. Okay, he wasn't even coach. He was just a filler. He was like a placebo pill. That's what he was.
Hey, put this suit on real quick.
He was a sugar pill.
Put
Put this suit on. We ain't gonna make you play. Don't step over your bounds. All right.
Don't step over your bounds.
Kobe. Meanwhile, the Bucks looking like the next NBA champions.
Looking like money, undefeated.
And the Raptors.
Yo!
The Raptors are looking very, very good. Kawhi. Right.
Look who's laughing now.
Right.
Look who's laughing.
Both teams are looking very, very confident. Now, on the other end, you got teams like the Rockets.
1-5.
They in trouble, man.
Carmelo was a curse.
You say he what?
It's the curse of Carmelo, bro.
You know what? He may end up getting cut by that team.
I don't know about all that.
It's possible.
They paid the money. They might just.
Man.
I mean, he coming off the bench anyway.
He only getting paid what, $2 million.
What's crazy is the Rockets going after Jimmy Butler. Like, y'all should have did that in the first dang on place. Try to go after those.
And that story is crazy. They saying that he's trying to take all games in a row.
Yeah.
But he said today that those stories are not true.
I mean, he is out there balling, though.
He is. He said that he's not trying to protest and not play until he gets traded. He said he's down, but he said today his body actually does hurt. So he said the rumors are not true in regards to him trying to sit out games for a period of time. Lakers, they're struggling right now. I believe they 2-5. They play tonight.
Look good.
LeBron, he's losing his patience a little bit.
What'd he say? Y'all not gonna be around when
Right.
Y'all don't want to be around me when my patience gone.
Ask Cleveland.
At the end of his current deal,
He gonna trade away. He gonna trade away this whole team by the All-Star break. He's gonna do it twice.
I noticed what you just said. He's gonna trade away him.
He gonna trade away that
He's
whole
gonna trade
team.
away.
I don't know about that because you got Magic and
exactly.
Kobe's old agent.
But my question is,
he's stuck with this.
My question is, will Luke Walton still be the coach in 4 years?
Nah.
No.
Because now it's like you got LeBron and you still losing. Clearly, it's you.
What's that? It's not the issues.
It's not the issues. It's you.
All right. And the next thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, they 2-5.
The other night, Golden State put a whooping in the first half.
Whipping.
In the first half.
Opened up a can of whoop ass.
They whipped.
They were beating the Bulls.
They whipped.
Then the first half, it was 92-59.
Woo! I want to shout out Corey Black. He said, "This just ain't fair."
Right.
And
like there need to be
ironically-
rules to prevent them from going to the finals because this ain't fair.
That's the good thing you brought it up.
Like somebody on the comments was like, after the championship, you need to split the team. Shoot, because this ain't fair.
But look,
this is just everybody on that team can shoot
Dynasty,
three.
man.
To add on to that,
Dynasty.
check this out.
10 times last night. Kevin Durant shot the ball less than 10 times.
Interesting.
And they get 149.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. The second best player, the third best player in the NBA shoots less than 10 shots. And the third best player go get you 52. How do you beat this? The only time we've seen a collection of talent like this and shooters like this is at an all-star game. But this is an all-star. This isn't 2K. This is a regular season Warriors team. You might beat them for a game. But I don't see the team that's assembled currently that can beat this team 4 times over a 2-week span. So they just put everybody on notice. Yeah, I get it. But also, Skip, maybe they're looking at it. Maybe the Warriors themselves are looking within. Guys, I think there's a 90% chance that KD gonna walk. So if he gonna walk, we might as well just go ahead and do this thing, put this thing on ice right quick. Let everybody know we're gonna get 4 in 5 years, 3 in a row, and then we'll see what happens after that. They put everybody on notice. Klay Thompson ain't do nothing because I've seen him do this before. Nobody can heat up like this guy can. And I get it. He was struggling, Skip, shooting 17%. He was shooting worse than Braun from the 3-point line.
5 for 36. Wow.
And then he comes in and does this.
It's crazy. So that was Undisputed with Shannon and Skip.
Shannon, that's got to be my favorite that daytime basketball talk show, man. Got to be.
Yeah, so like you said, man, Golden State is toying around with the league. It's like no matter how great the Bucks are looking, the Raptors, even if the Lakers start doing some things, like the Pelicans right now, they're looking good.
You know what?
But when they get out to the playoffs, man, who can really beat Golden State in a 7-game series?
This is the only fault in Adam Silver's tenure as commissioner. Because he's letting this happen. This is his fault. This is the only thing you can blame him for. Because remember when, what's his face? Chris Paul wanted to go to the Lakers? Dave Stern was like, nah, fam. No.
You blocked that.
Block that. Adam Silver letting everybody go over here. Look, if LeBron want to go to Golden State, sure, why not? What? Nah, put your foot down. Nah, this ain't fair to the league. You messing up Vegas. You messing up everything.
If it's unfair, you got to go back to collective bargaining. That means another strike to get this straight.
Look, everybody gonna be striking.
You can't get mad at that, man.
Yeah,
it ain't his fault. It's just the way the collective bargaining agreement failed.
Here it is. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oakland, like, we good.
Right. Right.
We good over here.
We
bro.
just fine, bruh.
All right, so that's the NBA.
Bruh.
Last segment, or last sport, should we say? Or should we call wrestling a sport?
It's sports entertainment.
There we go. Everything WWE. You want to bring up something about Evolution. The stage.
You know what?
Is
I feel
yours.
WWE
which stands for no, stop playing.
Walk with Elias.
I gotta look it up now to see.
Still, they're still not giving women a fair chance. Okay, you gave them their first all women's pay-per-view. They brought in an NXT stage setup. When you look at that stage setup, it was an NXT setup. They had it at the Nassau Coliseum.
It's a classic wrestling venue.
But even then, the top sections look blacked out.
I loved it actually.
You know when you watch a WWE event, they have all the sections lit up where everybody is sitting.
Right.
Why were the top sections blacked out?
It was black
because wasn't nobody sitting there. So y'all gonna put them in this small arena. Y'all gonna make it small. They probably didn't even sell all the tickets. They probably limited the amount of ticket sales. Y'all gonna do that. Y'all gonna bring in the NXT stage. It honestly looked like a souped up WWE live event.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
But truthfully, I liked it because it was different. But there was a reason behind it. They did ask the reason why. Because the house shows they had for Raw and the house show they had for SmackDown were further away from Evolution. So they couldn't bring all their production crew like they would if they just had that regular pay-per-view like whatever else.
I don't want to hear that.
So that was the reason, because most pay-per-views, if you look back and do research, most pay-per-views, let's say if it's in Madison Square Garden,
right?
Monday Night Raw is normally going to be right there at the same place or in
upstate New York
or in Brooklyn.
It'll be within the state, but not within the same arena.
New York or something like that.
They had the house show, plus Raw was in what state was it at this past weekend? I mean, this past Monday.
I don't remember.
Golly.
Or just it's like even if they have it, okay, they have it here. They'll have a next one in Kansas City.
It was in North
Carolina.
Carolina.
They'll have one in Memphis, Tennessee, or Chicago,
right?
Something like that.
So it's basically around the region.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
So Evolution was not around the region where Raw was, where
isn't Nassau Coliseum in Tennessee?
Where the house shows were.
No,
it's in New York.
Yeah.
And where SmackDown house show was. So that was the reason why they didn't have the full on production. I'm pretty sure next time it won't be like that.
I still don't want to hear that. Cause y'all having Raw and SmackDown. But in the meantime, y'all got enough to send a whole production crew to Saudi Arabia.
And that's where the other people at right now
to set up a stage.
Oh my God.
In the midst of all this BS, to the point where your wife is like, I don't want nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Ask him. I'm too busy trying to save this orange mother lover.
That's crazy.
I'm too busy trying to work with this orange mother lover.
Why
Don't
are
ask
they still
me
trying
about
to
this.
go over there, man? Like this goes beyond wrestling.
The report is it was
They want
contractual. They want to fulfill that contract.
They getting paid $45 million annually to do things with them. So
but
they
still to risk your reputation in the world, not just for like being some kind of wrestling production, but to
a globally
really
traded company.
Yeah,
you gonna do that?
Yeah, you're on the stock market, my friend.
You
this
see,
ain't no privately
look,
traded company.
You
here.
see, WWE does not care. John Cena was billed. Daniel Bryan was billed.
Your
Both of them said,
especially
I ain't doing
and then if it really gets bad over there, because this guy is crazy. The leader over there is crazy as hell.
They gonna
if
be
it really gets
stuck.
bad, you're gonna be the face of this craziness.
Or even worse, you're not gonna be able to leave. What you gonna do? Coming to you live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's Monday Night Raw. Like, no. What you gonna do? Offer the people that got a ticket, keep a ticket. You get 2 shows for free.
And then you got people like Sami Zayn and most of the women that can't go over there and perform. And Sami Zayn, I think he is another race. I forget.
He's Canadian, French, something. He's French Canadian.
But he couldn't go over. He's
He's
there.
another race too because he has the writing on his wrestling tights. It's some type of Arab script.
Yeah.
So he's another race, so he can't go.
So he can't. He's
the
like
women can't go.
The enemy.
the women did one thing over there, and they was covered from head to toe. Like boy. Onesies looking like LL Luchador, looking like Kurt
And
Angle
then you
without
got
the
some of
mask.
your big stars that refuse to go over there for good reason.
Right.
But WWE doesn't care because you know what they did? On Monday, they replaced John Cena with Bobby Lashley. And on Tuesday, they had the WWE Championship match.
And which AJ won. But after the match,
Samoa Joe is back.
When you're John Cena and then when you're Daniel Bryan, I guess you could do that.
I mean, when you're John
But then
Cena,
you have other wrestlers, they're going, but they're saying, like, look, we do not want to go.
Oh, and it is confirmed Hulk Hogan will be there.
Who else to bring in the midst of a crisis like this?
Right. Of all the people that will bring Mr.
Here it is.
N-word slip
Hold on,
himself.
here it is. I'm here for you, brother.
Yeah, so Crown Jewel is still going on this Friday.
Well, to his defense, you know, they got Booker T.
Any other takeaways from Raw?
No, Raw was boring,
Yeah,
which is why I had a theory. I
wanting
was
more.
like, Sadal must have watched it. No? Okay, theory ruined.
I was wanting more between Dean Ambrose and Seth.
Yo, but Leo Rush.
He came through.
Somebody must have heard me.
He came through.
Leo Rush got.
He was bad mouthing him last week.
Because it was stale, but Leo Rush, he got involved in the match.
Straight up smack.
He
Finn
pushed
Balor.
he pushed Finn Balor off the top rope, was just smacking the mess out of Finn Balor. Just it was real. Just, like the smack could be better. Just it's like when you swatting at it's like this for sideways, and then the last it got aggressive. I was like, okay, that still needs.
He just
some work.
put the emphasis on the slap for no reason. Like
It is.
He was like, you know what?
just extra for no reason.
It's like when you pull your arm in the sleeve, just, and your hand is left. That's what it looked like.
You gotta let me go.
So you know that was that. Brock Lesnar showed up.
Yeah. Do you think Braun Strowman will finally win?
Yes, because I'll be damned if they put that on Brock again. That would just be stupid. That would be going backwards. You go from having a title on the show every week
to now
when I feel like it.
Yeah. Braun has to win.
Yo.
Unless it would be another crazy Vince McMahon move and somebody come out and interfere with the match. And so now they got to win it somewhere back in the next Survivor Series event.
You know what I just thought about?
Drew McIntyre could be a wild card.
Because look, it's too much money to do that. Too much. They getting more money than they paying this brother.
Now, let's just say if Roman Reigns was participating, do you think he would have lost that match?
No.
That's why I feel like something may happen in Crown Jewel. You don't want to give a new title to someone in freaking Saudi Arabia. Something has to happen.
They gave a new title to the dude in Australia. Granted, he's from Australia.
I mean, but that was a freaking 205.
Yeah, they usually don't change hands at a show like that.
We talking about a major title here.
Yeah, they usually don't change hands.
It might change hands.
We'll see.
Possibly.
Well, they're bending over for Saudi Arabia all this time. They might as well bend over now.
Trying to find glory.
You just made it worse. I had a bad saying, and you just went all the way down.
That show just went from bad to worse, didn't it?
Right.
Oh man,
it was already bad. You just went ahead, just brought up that.
My favorite thing was when Baron Corbin was like, "Look,
we gotta play that after the show just one more time."
Baron Corbin was like, "It's one half of the Universal Championship match." Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman was like, "Nah." Paul Heyman was like, "You do your shtick, I'll do my shtick."
Right. Because he sure didn't have it.
And again, Elias with a great song.
Yeah. So that was
and now you're being Stephanie's a little bit.
And by outside of the staging and the producing, shouts out to the women who held things down at Evolution. It was I enjoyed watching the matches from the NXT.
I gotta go back and watch it.
The NXT women from the Mae Young Classic, Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella. I probably say they probably had, not in a bad way, like it was terrible, but they probably had grade-wise the lowest grade match. It was like a B.
Because I'm tired of them Bellas. Because it's like, Nikki and Brie, y'all just need to go.
This thing got it, huh?
Y'all represent everything that was wrong.
With the women. Your boo thing, Nia Jax, she won.
Yeah, she did.
The Battle Royal.
She did. Look, the Bellas just represent the past of the women's division. They're divas.
Yeah, they're divas.
They are divas. They don't do anything more than pop on TV in the 2 reality shows. That's where they are right now. They're divas. They don't do in-ring. They're just divas.
And it sounds like pretty soon, any show now, they should be debuting the women's tag team division as well.
I'm surprised they ain't do that at Evolution. That was a brilliant place to do it.
Yeah, it would have been.
Got all the women there. We have women tag team champions.
All right, so that was WWE. We'll do more next week. What? Now, should we do what if, or is it Idiot of the Week?
It's Idiot of the Week time,
yeah,
man.
Idiot of the Week.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Congratulations. You were right. You right.
Yeah.
That's first.
Yeah, so congrats. You were right. Who's up?
All right. I'm up. Stanton.
I'm up.
Stanton.
You sound like when you wake up in the morning. Get up. I'm up.
I'm up.
All right.
You sleeping in class? I'm up.
I'm up. Let's get to 27.
27.
Josh, this is history class. Oh, dang it.
Well, I give the congrats. You were right to one Josh Stanton.
Uh-oh.
You mentioned in the World Series predictions that the Red Sox will win in 5 games. You said
5.
You said 6, but it's possibly 5. It's more than likely 5 games. And you did.
I said 6 for the sake of home field advantage.
I did.
But realistically, I was like, it's 5.
So congrats. You were right.
I appreciate it, sir.
I made up for last week when I didn't return favor.
We gonna switch roles because I ain't got one.
Yeah, I don't have one either this week. All right, so up next we have Idiot of the Week. Who's up first?
I'll go ahead and take this. My Idiot of the Week, perennial, John Gruden.
We already know that.
This is gonna be the last week. Cause he gonna win for me tomorrow. You know, I take that back. He gonna win for me tomorrow, and then he gonna do something stupid on Saturday. And it's like, idiot.
What if he lose? Oh, I'll say that for what if.
Don't you dare utter those words. How you gonna say what if? And you picked him too, genius.
I did.
And then my other idiot, I kind of feel bad for this one, but you got to get it. On Monday, it was the Patriots versus the Bills. There was one player on Monday who had to sit out for a quarter. That player is my second idiot of the week, and that's Josh Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
He's in New England.
Damn, he just can't get right.
He's in New England doing the same antics. He was late for practice.
Oh, my God.
Again, they don't want to disclose the reason. I don't know what's going on, but you got to do better. Okay, you was doing it in Cleveland. This is a new team. So you're going to keep doing the same ish that you've been doing. So it's like, all right, cool, idiot. So for that, sir, you are my idiot of the week.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Hey man, I don't know what's going on, but I just need you for the collective good and for your career. Get your head out your ass.
Josh Gordon, stop. Please get some help.
Yo.
I'm glad you didn't say on the line because I was like, he can't get on the line. He was late.
All right. And
he didn't practice.
Yo, you a new fool. All right. Anything else then? Good?
That's it.
All right. So I got a couple of them.
No.
Uh-oh. So, last week, Jacksonville played against the Eagles in England. 4 Jacksonville players, unnamed, were detained in London because they did not want to pay a tab at a local place there. Then the tab was $64,000.
I thought you was getting ready to say $64.
$64,000.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's crucial information that needs to be known right here.
Yes.
Was it US dollars or pounds?
Oh, it was US.
Oh, damn. That's a lot in Europe because the dollar is weak right now. That's a lot. That's more like setting it. Ooh.
Yeah. So now this place that they went to, it wasn't just a regular, little spot, whatever. This place had that night burlesque dancers.
I wonder what made up that 64,000.
So when media approached the Jaguars organization, guess what they say? Oh, it was just a misunderstanding.
Oh. Somebody ain't get paid for certain. No, I'm not going to to that.
Yeah.
Something was rendered. And something wasn't paid for.
Right.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
So
was Carl Lewis when you need him.
Right.
Uh-oh.
And then, of course, they lost the next day.
I mean, that was expected.
Yeah, that's like insult to injury.
Yep. So up next,
they didn't have a glory. One of those glory.
They might have $65,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wanted them some.
So this next one,
there's more.
I didn't expect to ever maybe use him for a segment, but
it's Michael Porter Jr. It's got to be Michael Porter Jr.
No,
Dang it.
It is Steph Curry. Yes,
the Golden Boy.
The Golden Boy.
What?
Which makes it even that worthwhile of listening to this.
His wife stay in the church.
Exactly.
Like he got the perfect
Stay in the
family.
church, man.
So
like, the husband, wife, 3 kids.
The pastor ain't gonna like this.
Pastor gonna call him up now, Stephen.
All right, so
say the full name.
So last week,
Stephen,
last week, Golden State played the New York Knicks.
Oh boy,
they blew them out pretty much.
Yeah,
the first 3 quarters it was tight. Fourth quarter, Durant went off. The reporter went to Steph Curry to ask about the Knicks and the game that they had.
I'm scared yet excited.
And he focused on one player. He is the second-year player, Frank Ntilikina. This is what he called Frank. And please listen very, very closely.
I can't hear it.
Hold on. Sorry. Here it comes.
We listening.
What Frank Nicolina, is that how you pronounce it? How he played tonight is obviously showed a lot of promise.
You say what now?
Let me play it one more time.
What you say? What now? Call him? Huh? What you say?
What Frank Nicolina, is that how you pronounce it?
No, what?
How he played tonight is obviously showed a lot of promise.
You say what? Say what? You say.
Let me play it.
Now, okay. Now, hold on, real quick. How do you pronounce the name?
Says
Ntilikina.
Ntilikina. Okay, so what he did was he took the K and the L and swapped them.
Yeah.
That's common. It's selective dyslexia.
But I heard something different there. I heard
Nicolina.
What Frank Nicolina,
y'all not. I mean, well, you gotta.
What did JC? Jigga what? Jigga who? That's the clean version, though. Go to the dirty version of that song, and what did they say?
Nigga. Like it's like you saying nigga, but it's like nigga
what?
Nigga who? What Frank Nicolina, how he played tonight is showed a lot of promise.
I want to see how you said it.
Here's it all. You can look at it too.
What Frank Nicolina, is that how he played tonight is obviously showed a lot of promise.
You know what he just had?
What?
He had his Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
we confused.
I wouldn't even say that because he was struggling on trying to say it. He was like, "Is it Nicolina, Ntilikina?" Like, think about it, Nicolina, Nila. Who gonna sit here and say, Nicolina?
Call him Frank from now on.
It's Frank. Frank in.
Hey, Frank.
Well, Frankie did.
All right,
Call him Frankie.
So Steph Curry and the Jacksonville Jaguars players, You are.
You're not gonna nominate Frank Nicolina? Is that his name?
It ain't his fault. It is fault.
It is his mama's fault.
There you go.
No, it is his fault. He old enough to change his last name. You finna be
like
Frank.
20 years
Look,
old.
just be Frank.
Don't change your name just because we messing up.
Just be Frank Moses.
Well, he messing up. But yeah, so both
You
of y'all.
couldn't be Frank Moses.
Y'all are my idiots of the week.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
What I need you to do is go apologize to Frank. What's his name? Nicolina. Michelina. Hey, Macarena. All right.
Right, basically.
Get your head.
Look at your
Get your head.
Hey, y'all. First of all, Jaguars, stop. I'm not going to go there. And
I'm about to say, because that's what they was trying to do.
And Steph Curry, you need to stop and get a vocal coach. Can't get some help.
It's real out here.
Oh, y'all some new fools. All right, so what if?
I ain't got one.
I don't have one. I really don't have one.
Okay. So, Sidal, what if in his first year at that time as the coach, Matheny would have won the World Series?
Ooh.
I still say fire Matheny.
Oh, damn.
I still say fire Matheny. If he would have won that World Series and did the same thing, I still would be saying it. Because from that point on, all the way until he got fired, all you seen was a gradual progression downward. And it would have been the same thing, man. We would have been saying the same thing.
Even with the World Series win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't think well, I mean, look at John Farrell from the Boston Red Sox. He won his first year against
because
us.
you know what we would have been talking about?
What?
That the team that they would have won the World Series with was really residue from the Russo era. So we would have been talking about that. And that would have proved our point because of the gradual progression down. And we would have been sitting up here saying fire Matheny.
So you don't think that from him winning the whole thing that it wouldn't have made him a better coach afterwards?
No. That don't make you that he wasn't getting better. We still was a good team.
No, I'm saying now you saying he wasn't getting better. Of course he wasn't because he didn't win the ring.
Okay, they won the World Series, but you don't get better after that? That's the thing though. He wasn't getting any better.
So you're saying with the World Series win, he still hasn't gotten better?
You would have won the World Series, and then you got your team. You've won this World Series, but you just keep on losing and keep on getting worse. I don't see a World Series win changing that.
Interesting.
Yeah. It would have been the same thing.
Very interesting.
All right. That is our show for the evening. I hope that you all have enjoyed the show. Please subscribe and ring our bell. Ding. Oh, sorry. And ring our bell. Oh, you want to do it now? See, I bust his bubble. I'm so sorry. But yes, we'll be back here again next week.
I thought he was trying to do something dirty, and I was like, nope.
6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be right here. This is the Platform Sports Talk Show with your boy Smooth
and Sidal
and Stanton, baby.
Because when it's about sports,
it becomes our business.
And business just picked up.
Stay smooth, my friends.
Power up on them.
Boom.